One person who doesn't know how to move is Freddie Gibbs' girlfriend.
Oh, fucking hell. Fit mommy.
Fit mommy.
That music, man.
Fit mommy came onto the timeline the other day and released a barrage of tweets. It was entertaining, to say the least. Showed a bunch of screenshots of Freddie Gibbs just nasty texts. Like, have you guys ever texted a girl and like about how you want her to have your baby and stuff and like
that personal stuff?
No, like how you have you ever texted her that?
Rookie
like,
move, never on text.
That's your move?
Never on text.
Nah, but I would say it. I would have to say it.
That's what I'm saying. Rookie
Hold
move.
on. You say it when? It depends on when. When is very important.
There's a few. I mean, answer.
When did you say it? I want you to have my baby. Were you fucking?
You know what? That's
because if you weren't, brother, something's very wrong. If you are, you have to.
No. Like, you know.
Were you
know
cooking?
Oh my God.
I'm
That's
cooking
so much
jollof.
work.
I want you to have my baby. And I want you to have 2 of my kids. And we do.
This guy's pounding the fucking yam.
Pounding yam. Pounding yam. Thinking about how she's going to have my babies. Oh my God.
You said it though.
Yeah.
Multiple times? To the same person? Or just one time?
Damn. That's a very...
Because these are all very important.
Really?
Like, have you said it multiple times to the same person? Or have you said it one time? Was it a spur of the moment?
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, most of the time it's spur, because then you spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Energy. Spur of the moment.
So you're
energy.
one of those.
But it doesn't happen. It's not like a common.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get a baby. You can have a baby.
Yeah, no. But you've said it. Have you said it?
100%.
Have you said it?
Have I said it? I've spoken about kids like in the future.
Oh, that's so
as
serious.
in like speaking about
Marlon.
But I haven't told the girl I want you to have my baby.
No. No one said it like that.
Okay, so how did you say it? That's what I said.
You're gonna have my youth one day, like, you know.
I definitely did not say it like that.
You
This is my
like
point.
No. You know, there's a
you
difference.
make a great mom.
There's a difference between you're gonna have my baby one day and you're gonna have my.
But do you see what I'm saying? No, but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It depends on how and when
Yes.
it is said.
You're right.
Did you bring it up? There was no conversation. This is my point.
God.
Anytime I've said it,
Yeah.
It's a
we are having the
conversation.
conversation
Yes,
about like hypotheticals.
No, it
or
wasn't
whatever.
it wasn't just a random.
I've never like this is my point.
No.
Because I remember I used to fuck my neighbor and
Oh my God.
Yo, the way the man came in with it so calm.
I used to fuck my neighbor.
Yo,
Hold on, guys. You guys don't fuck.
He said it so casual.
You guys don't fuck your neighbor.
Some people they dream. Some people they dream.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Me, I cannot talk about what I've done in this life, but
You never fuck your neighbor?
Man.
You guys don't fuck your. You gotta fuck your neighbor, guys.
I wouldn't.
All right.
Don't leave your neighbor around this guy.
Don't leave your neighbor around me.
True play for real.
That's what. All right.
So yeah.
I was fucking my neighbor, and by the way, this is like second day I moved in.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh, he's
Yeah,
an ill nigga,
he
bro.
went to no time.
Look at Mr. Bitches
No,
over
mine
here.
is the type to go and say, yeah, how you doing?
Not
And
even.
before you know it, it's like 5 minutes later.
I'm trying to remember how this happened. I'm trying to remember how it happened.
2
Okay, so I
days.
moved in.
2 days.
Moved in.
When you, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I moved in, and Shorty was watching me while I was like moving in. She was like sitting on the porch and saw me, whatever.
Then he was lifting the box with extra coffee.
Of course, extra girth.
Yeah.
And I got a Facebook friend request that night
What?
and Instagram. She followed me on Instagram.
Oh, she found you on both.
On both.
How does she
She's a
find
she's
you?
a YouTube fan.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
okay.
let me tell you, during those times, yo, fam, it was.
Brother.
Anyways, I'm
Okay,
gonna talk
I
about
forgot.
that. I'm not gonna lie,
Brother.
YouTubers are bigger
Respect
than
me.
rappers, bro.
Respect
No, my fault.
Hey.
I
Respect
didn't-
my reach.
Listen,
Come on.
I wasn't familiar
Respect
with the
my
game.
time.
I wasn't familiar with your game.
I had
Come
a
on.
time.
You
All right,
did,
it's
yeah.
done.
Marlon,
It's
time's
not done.
Respect
done.
my
It's
time.
not. It's not
Done,
done. I'm
fam.
telling you right now, it's not done.
I'm reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming
my time. Reclaiming my time. So yeah, no. The next day, I'm in the DMs like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this area like? Oh, what's the spots?
What's
Blah,
this
blah,
area
blah.
like?
Nigga, you're from here, nigga.
man trying to say you never said everything. What's this area like?
Mind you, I'm
that is
moving.
a Toronto, man. Them thing. What's this area like? I'm trying to know what's this area like.
You know, get a put a vibe
Oh,
on
you
the
can't-
area.
you can't show me where the-
trying to
you
get
know?
a like a vibe.
I can't get no food. Where's the food?
I just got here, you know.
Yo,
Show
where's
me
the-
around. Like,
Yo,
my
where's
third
the-
day
That's
here.
exactly what I
It's
did.
my third
brother.
day here. I don't
Yo,
know.
where's the
like-
food places? Yo?
Yo.
I was like, yo, you smoke?
Oh my god.
You can't hit them with the you smoke.
Shorty,
Oh my
come
God,
through. Yo,
dog.
you smoke? I got a little
no.
son.
You smoked it, you're flying in the air.
Oh my god.
So then clapped it, right?
Mhm.
Later that day, meet up with my boy, and she's hanging with us, and she invited her best friend prior to that, like, so she was already coming or whatever. And so we all just drinking and we're talking. We go over to the park and we're smoking at the park, and we just end up having sex again at the park.
Sounds like a whole porno.
Yeah, it's scary.
No, this guy went from it's just like my neighbor.
It's getting Rico
Bro, what
Suave
is
over
going
here.
on,
Just
bro?
let me get there. Let me land.
Wow, so
Right?
you didn't land yet.
So-
So you're still in the air.
We're having sex.
Wow.
We're in the middle of a field, okay?
Oh wow.
In the
this
middle of a field.
It's
Like,
scenic.
Yeah, word.
we're drunk. We didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't give a shit. All right?
Yeah.
We're having sex.
There's no
middle,
trees. There's
middle
no
of the
trees?
sex. Shorty. Nothing.
It's a wild
Wow.
boy.
Nothing.
It's a wild boy.
Luckily
Wow,
the camera
boy.
phones weren't crazy.
You know what's
Back
happening?
then.
Because it was pitch black.
Okay.
It was nighttime. We knew no one, like, we know this part. No one's going to come through.
Okay.
here.
Okay. Yeah.
He just moved
So
there,
that-
mind you.
Trinity
He
Bellwoods,
moved-
yeah.
Hey,
he
hey.
knows the part.
Yeah.
I moved back. She didn't know I moved back. I just moved here.
What's a Jamaican man?
I knew the area like the back of my hand. So then we're having sex, and Shorty just says, "You can have my babies." And
Oh, yeah.
this is the first time this is happening to me, right?
All right,
so I'm
well,
like,
yeah.
the first thought that came to my head, I'm like, I'm in this shit. Like, I'm,
Because you feel nice, you
I'm
know.
hitting, and then
Yeah.
I went,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
we just met. Wait,
Are you trying to trap me?
Yeah.
bro, couple more pumps. I don't give a fuck if I'm married or any.
Oh,
like,
no,
in
no.
between pumps, she's just letting
Not
us
her
off.
not her building up her thesis.
No, for real. Like,
That's
what
too
is
much.
it?
Dog, letting it off, and I was never more terrified in my life.
Yeah, and you kept pumping.
Hello.
Of course. Come,
This guy's a sick guy.
I'm not a quitter. You
he's a
gotta
sick
see
guy.
things
He's a
through.
Boy.
You gotta
He's a
see
Jamo
things
boy.
I would have
through.
gone so soft. What do you? Whoa.
That's rude.
I gotta go.
Come on, guys.
First day,
what
have
are
my
you-
kids. I
no.
don't care. No.
How
Like-
can you make her feel like that?
You guys,
Nah, I
you
gotta
guys,
go.
come
That's
on.
not the Congolese
Have some
way.
couth.
It is the Congolese
Have
way,
some
so.
decorum. All right, guys.
I can't do it. I'm saying that, but I probably would have pumped. You're right.
Who are you kidding, man?
You go back in the car like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
Listen, I would never say it personally.
no, I've said it.
I feel like it's way more heavy if the guy says it.
But you have to know who you're saying it to.
And how juiced are you? As well?
Yeah.
I don't know. Freddie Gibbs was letting it off like a regular day text.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Like, I mean, there was about 5 or 6 texts on completely
Yeah.
different occasions where she's showing him saying, you gonna have my son.
Yeah.
I want him to be a baseball
Oh,
player. We're
so
gonna
she-
move to Chicago and have him, and he's gonna grow up to be a Chicago Cub
She's the
baseball
one that's
player.
showing all of this?
She's
Yeah,
showing all
showing
this.
everything.
I hate how you could be so close to someone like that and then they just
Yeah.
Dog. Well. So and then it goes on, and something at some point happens. Something happens between her and the baby moms,
Oh.
and the baby moms, her voice notes.
Oh, I didn't even listen to it.
Oh my
They're bad?
God!
It sounds like an
Bro.
episode of Love and Hip Hop New York.
It literally
The
was. From the
voice
TL, I was
notes?
like, what's going on?
The voice notes that she left.
This is all online?
Yeah, it's all on Twitter.
She
The
put in a
whole
thread on Twitter, bro.
And she made sure to slip her titties in there too. But yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Wow. It's a good thing.
Very dark
She
nipples.
basically showed like
Surprisingly dark.
evidence that he was professing his love, saying he wanted a child repeatedly. How he got her a chain. She shows the chain, and for some reason her shirt is completely off. It's just titties in the chain. And we're like, what chain? Like, I've seen her work.
She's trying to
honestly.
promote herself a little bit.
Yeah,
The chain is so
I've seen her work.
tiny.
It's not worth it.
The chain is so tiny you didn't have to show the rest of the chest.
Yeah, no.
Like it was literally just
Not
a
the
small
big chain.
pendant, and then she's like, "You can see her navel." I'm like, "Why are we seeing
Yeah,
this?"
no, it was unnecessary.
Why are you advertising that picture?
So then now
Literally.
you go further down, and she shows that time when we all saw Freddie get jumped.
Oh, yeah,
by
yeah.
Benny the Butcher's
Yeah.
guys.
Mhm.
and she was a part. She shows her fighting as well. She was fighting for this nigga. Like,
Yo, that was AI.
Like a ride or
Her
die.
stats are solid.
her stance was, she had on a back heel. She was ready to
She
rock.
was ready.
And so the voice notes, the baby mom's like sent her about, I want to say minimum 25 voice notes.
Jesus.
She put all of it on. Yeah,
10 of
time.
which are all saying, I'm going to fuck you up when I see you. I'm going to breach you so fucking bad. It's going to be disgusting. Like, I'm going to hurt you. Ask my baby father about me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, going ham. Calling her a worthless cunt. All types of shit, right?
Jeez.
So then now, go further down, and she shows her telling Freddie, yo, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And his whole demeanor
Changed.
via text changed.
He became a shy texter.
This is a man that went from saying, baby,
Have my
I
kid.
love you. You're going to have my baby. He's going to be a baseball player. We're going to train that
But
nigga.
yo, can we talk about this for a second? Like, let's just put ourselves in the shoes.
Okay.
Because I feel like sometimes we don't put ourselves in the shoes.
Yeah.
So you have this babe, you know, you're toasting her, you're telling her.
Porn star, by the
things,
way.
You know. Oh, she's a porn star.
Oh,
as
yes.
well.
That's context we need. That's context we need.
You did not say that one before.
Yeah.
Hey.
Changes
See it
things.
now.
It
That one
changes.
tantalized him. He was finished.
Trust me.
Hey.
Yeah.
So now he's realizing his reality. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, when you do something and then you come back to recollection to be like,
Yeah.
it's like that Raven look.
But that's one night for me. That's not
That's post
a
not clarity.
whole
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's one night of going, yo,
Fix up my you.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's not.
No more fucking in the fields. Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the slide.
No more.
On the slide.
No more.
Somebody's
Less.
daughter will slide down the slide.
Oh my god.
I don't think we're going no more. Less. Cold turkey, guys. You gotta wean yourself
You
off.
gotta wean yourself off.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, so Shorty just went on a rant.
Yeah, and he was in the text like he was just his energy changed 100%.
Complete
Texting way
180.
less. He just saying things like, "Yo, I'm just trying to take in this new reality. And, this is a tough decision we got to make.
Not
you
the
know,
reality.
This is just a lot for me right now. I'm with my other kids
I'm
right
with my
now.
family. I got to save face. I got to show them.
I
that
gotta
I'm
be strong right now for my other family.
See this child support.
And if we need to go to like, 'cause she's like,
I
at
don't
one
wanna-
point she's like, and I can't even like, even if we wanted to get rid of the child, we have to do it in another state because blah blah blah. And he's just like, listen, man, if you gotta go over there, you know what I'm saying, I support you. You feel me?
You got to jump on that opportunity.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
You know, when a door opens, you got to go through it, you know.
So the story goes, and now tell me, this is where it gets real sticky.
What?
okay?
Is there more?
There's more. Shorty goes to the abortion clinic.
Mhm.
Okay. Why they tell Shorty she's 12 weeks on the dot? 12 weeks is cut off. You can't have an abortion past
The
12
way I would have
What
ripped
phone?
a phone book, fam.
Now watch this.
Nigga.
It wasn't 12 weeks when she texted him.
How many weeks was it when she texted?
I have no idea, but it wasn't 12. It wasn't 12. So, riddle me this. Do you guys in that position get angry or accept your new reality?
You got to charge it to the game.
Damn. Charge 18 years to the
I just
game.
told you I would rip a phone book. Like, I'm not gonna be happy about this. Like,
If you let it flow,
But you
have to let it
can't
go.
say that.
no, you can't. Of course, you can't.
This is
say
the
it.
thing. You
gotta
can't
be like,
say that.
well, this is what we're doing, right? You gotta put the fake smile on.
But
and shit.
like, why aren't you allowed to be?
If
If you are in that specific position.
that specific,
Like,
that's
whereas,
tough.
like, someone says, yo, I went and they said I'm right at the cutoff date, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But they told you
I know
well before,
yeah,
and things could have been handled well before. Wouldn't at that point seem like,
But this is what-
especially, keep in mind, you allegedly have money. I say allegedly because Shorty was paying his phone bill. Yo, that's how the thread ended. said I cut off his phone. I said, you did what?
Cut off his
Yo.
phone.
What do you
is
mean you
crazy.
cut off a 40-year-old man's
No,
phone?
man, you
Jesus
can't let them play the phone bill that late in the game. What
Dog,
you
a
doing?
Freedom Mobile at
Phone?
40?
And in the States, you know it's cheaper too.
Freddie.
Yo, you got
no,
like
man, you can't let them do
$20
that.
for like 500
They
gigs
get
over
everything.
there.
They get everything. The
Freddie.
$20 for 50
Freddie,
gigs.
what's going on, brother?
No,
But-
but he should have knew the girl he was dealing with. Like,
Yeah,
At
but
the end of the
you bring
day.
up a good point though about being in that specific situation because it could have been done earlier and it wasn't.
And it wasn't. And
Hmm.
so now, this is not like food going bad.
No.
This
This is
is
the opposite of food
A
going bad.
child
Something is the food is
entering
transforming
this world,
Yeah.
and you're responsible for the next 18 years to grow this
18
child.
years.
18 years. Trust me.
Yeah.
So why are you allowed to get mad in that situation?
Yeah, the one that did it. What are you gonna do?
You can't because if you're Freddie because you were the same one talking about I want to have a family with you and you said it multiple times.
But do you see how like nasty of a situation this is? Like I completely
Yeah.
get what you're saying, and
Yeah.
I would be supportive just all the way throughout.
Yeah, you have no
Obviously,
choice,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna go his fucking route. I'm gonna be supportive all the way throughout because I made a
Yeah.
decision at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Facts.
We both made a decision at the end of the
Exactly.
day, and it's not my body, and I know that going into it. Which is what men need to actually accept more. We can't keep saying, "Oh, it's their body,
fault."
so
Yeah.
their fault." No,
Nah, you
we
did
both
it.
did it, and we both knew, and I knew that if you got pregnant, it was gonna be your decision.
Yeah.
There's no my decision once it's in there.
Yeah.
Mind you, you're an older man. It's not like you're 18 and it's like,
Nigga's
oh my
40
gosh,
something years old, bro.
I'm still trying to figure out my life.
Yeah.
You knew
tried
what
to-
you
yo,
knew what you were
the
doing.
nigga was
You can always,
saying that
you can
in
always
the
use that
text.
though. You can always use that
He
excuse.
was saying that in the text, like, yo, I just got to figure out some things.
You can be
I feel
20,
like
30,
I feel like
40,
that's
50.
the line you use when you really, really fuck up.
Bro,
I got some things I got to figure
that's
out.
the
honestly,
passive
man.
aggressive way of saying, don't keep this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
He
right.
was being pussy and not being like, we can't have this child.
You're right.
And having an adult conversation, which it seems he's incapable
Yeah,
of
clearly,
having
clearly.
tough conversations.
But to your point, though,
But-
my thing is, what if in a situation where it's different than this one, you guys both agree like, hey, we're not gonna have a kid right now, and then she gets pregnant or you guys have a scare, and now she's hesitating, where she's like, I know we talked about abortion,
that's
but I don't
perfectly
know.
fine. I mean, at that point, she's allowed to change. It's just like sex.
Yeah.
Woman's allowed to change her mind whenever they feel like
Of course.
it's their body.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're about to put the tip in and Shorty says, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You just got to take the
Sorry.
L.
Of course, yeah, dude, that
Go-
yeah, that-
go-
There's no
to your house.
coercing. There's no convincing. It's
Facts.
just like, all right, my pants are on now.
yeah. But I'm just saying it's different because when you're kind of like you're going into a situation expecting one result where it's like, yeah, we're both on the same page, we're gonna get an abortion,
Yeah.
this happened, and then it happens, and you change your mind. I didn't consent to having
Yeah.
a kid.
It's
No,
un-
but it's an adult decision made by two adults, not one, unfortunately.
But it's
But
not
that's what I-
made by
that's- and
one.
that's where
it's
it's
not
changed.
made by
Yeah.
two. That's
But
what he's
it's
saying.
not. Yeah, it's
he's
not,
saying
though.
that she has now said, I can't do this, which
Yeah.
to me is understandable.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know the exact details of this procedure,
Yeah.
but I can't imagine it being pleasant.
Yeah, no, it's
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not like it's something you want to do. And at the same time, like, what if it's a woman that's like late 30s?
Because
Yeah,
you know,
the-
Is her last chance
You
in
know,
her mind?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's so many different circumstances for women that they need to take under consideration that we don't even have to consider,
Yeah.
right? Like, our bodies aren't changing.
It's
Our
true.
nose isn't getting bigger, feet swollen,
hair,
acne,
hair
hair
off.
coming out,
Yeah.
hair like
It's a lot. man.
heartburn, all
Like-
types of
like
shit.
A woman could lose her life giving
Yeah.
birth.
A friend of mine literally just lost her life
Yeah.
giving birth.
Jesus Christ.
No, like
2
it's,
weeks ago.
it's something that
I'm
should
sorry,
be
my condolences.
very,
Yeah,
very
2 weeks ago.
condolences, yeah.
You heard about
RIP.
Jigga?
I heard, yeah.
Craziness, bro. Craziness. And that girl's the first person to ever
Yeah,
make
so
me.
rest in peace.
She's the first person to ever get me to smoke weed.
Fuck.
This is what the first house when I left my house that I stayed at.
Wow.
Tragic, man.
And she let me in like she barely knew me
Mhm.
and let me in.
Yeah, so
Fucking
rest in
sad,
peace,
man.
Yeah,
so
rest in
sad.
peace, man.
But yeah, and it don't even start when it comes to black women and the doctors
Oh
and
my
hospitals.
God. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's just so many different factors that women have to consider that men have to be more cognizant of before you let off
Yeah.
into whoever you let
you
off.
have to
into.
just make that decision. You have to understand that this is a decision that's not only affecting me, but it's affecting this person as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck good people.
Yeah, it's fuck. That's overrated.
That's a lesson.
No, it's true.
Fuck good people. Nah.
Nah. I got a few more years of fucking bad people. So
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the best toxic fuck?
I can't answer that right now. I can't answer. I mean,
Best
I'm in a very
toxic sex.
precarious situation.
Marlon's questions, they just hit you like your mother will see this one. What did you
Yeah,
say?
exactly. My mom sent you like the time.
That was the African. That was the African. I want to answer this question, but I know cameras are on me.
He's answered way worse.
Oh, really?
He's answered way worse on here.
I feel like this one. Nah, this I can't.
No, you can't do it.
Nah, I can't.
Don't feel because I'm
Whose
here.
wife did you have sex with?
Hey, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
It's something like that though. Not
Yeah?
a wife, but yeah, somebody's girl. But I didn't know though. I would never do that. I just have morals and values.
I didn't know it. I didn't know the nigga.
You're different. But the thing is, she
I was
posted
at work though.
No, you don't understand. Like this is what happened. Like she linked me,
Mm-hmm.
right? We dealt with the business. You know what I mean? She was in
What
my
do you
room.
mean?
We wash dishes. We were pounding yam.
You're pounding
We
yam.
were pounding yam.
Were you pounding? Was it a goosey stew or was it okra stew?
It was all that, fam. Okra, everything.
Oh, okay.
Side of jollof, everything.
nice,
So,
nice.
Fanta
was.
was bubbling. fam.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, we dealt with that, and then she posts a picture. Like she's taking a picture in my room with like you can tell it's my
I
room,
can't-
right?
I hate when they do
I'm
this.
already that's fucking weird. She's doing that. I'm like, all right. She posted on her social media,
Hey.
and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? So I'm catching on to it in the moment. That's kind of weird, but whatever. I let her fly. Next day, I see a story, her and her man. I'm like, Doc, why are you involving me in this? You know what I mean? Because niggas kill for love.
That is-
So it's like, imagine he just came up to me, yo, you're this? Yeah. Boom, boom,
That's
boom.
happened. That has happened many times.
I'm going to get done off for some mid? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, I'm not doing that.
I was talking to Marlon about this the other day. I said,
I
the
love when a
quickest
man
way
DMs you through his girls.
Yo, if my girl calls you,
Yo, where did
don't
we
pick-
meet again? Nigga.
Oh, God.
Nigga, put that phone away.
Did we fuck?
Put that phone. Did we have sex? I
Did we
can't
do
remember.
anything? On April 8th, did we do anything?
Have I sent you pictures before? Nigga.
But
it
you know
down.
what? You know what? Honestly, like I my biggest thing is I never wanna talk to a girl that has a man.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah.
Because yo, in this city, not even in this city, just in general, the kind of threats. Hey, can you imagine somebody calling your phone? Yo, if my girl calls you, yo, just don't answer again, eh?
You got it, sir.
Yeah, no, not a problem at all.
Does your girl work for Freedom Mobile? Because my bill, I will need to answer if it's pertaining to my bill. Yeah, no,
What's yours?
mine was I was at work though. I told this story on here before. Yeah, I was at work and this woman. Okay, picture Vanessa Williams. You know Vanessa Williams?
I know exactly. Ugly Betty, right?
I don't know.
Light-skinned
She's-
lady.
Miss World.
Yeah.
You remember Vanessa
Yeah,
Williams?
yeah.
back in the
She was
day.
in Ugly Betty. She was Wilhelmina.
Was she?
She's
Look it up.
she's
Look
light
it up,
skinned,
nigga.
green
You have
eyes.
a computer in front of you.
Light skinned, green eyes, right? Older.
Yes.
International
exactly.
milk. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Beautiful woman.
Gorgeous.
Right? She looked like her. Okay? I was doing a lawn aeration job. Lawn aeration, you poke holes in the grass so that the water can get
Mine
in
had
there
the
quicker.
most jobs that I could ever think of.
Nigga,
Poking holes,
this is
poking
when I
holes.
was at Mornell Court
Okay.
getting paid
Shout out
whatever I sold, not hourly.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
drop
yeah.
you off in a community at
Said,
7
go do your
a.m. in the
job.
morning, and you have to push this 200-pound machine through an entire block. They give you the map. You see your route. You got to go through every single door
7 a.m.
trying to sell this service on the spot. And you need this money on the spot. People have to pay $300 right now in order. And I just came to you. Like, you weren't even planning
Yo,
on
the kind
spending
of
this
jobs, the
300.
kind of jobs we had to do. Oh my goodness.
I used to leave that job some days with $2.
That's like it's like basically
It's
weed,
just
man.
enough to get home.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this day was. So you see my dilemma. So I'm pushing it. This thing is heavy.
Yeah.
Middle of summer, August,
Fuck.
and I needed this job. I had no other job. Couldn't get any other job at the time.
Yeah.
I had no phone. Like, I'm down bad.
Jesus Christ.
That's her. And so I'm about like 3/4 down my route. Get to this woman's house, knock on the door. She comes. I'm like, whoa. So I get into my spiel, blah blah. She's like, actually, we could probably use that. Like, my backyard's really.
Yo, you know when
bad."
you hear that one?
Yeah.
Because it's like the call center. When they're like, actually, maybe, oh, money is coming
Yeah.
in.
You put your
As
foot
soon
in
as
the door.
she said, actually, I was like, yes, I need this money. And so she's like, my lawn's really, like, the backyard lawn is horrible, though. Like, we haven't cut it, blah, blah.
Yeah.
My husband's out of town.
Oh, my
He's
God.
not doing it. And I'm like, all
He's a
right,
bum.
cool.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I could cut it. Like, that's no problem.
Yeah.
It'll be just a little bit extra, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, no problem. Go ahead. Go out there. I'm cutting the lawn. She brings me out a beer. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alcohol.
And she's like, do you want a sandwich or anything? And I'm like, sure. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
In Nigeria, you can't eat that food, though.
So then now,
We don't eat strange meat. Yeah.
there was no meat in it.
Okay.
I gave her the meat. I had the cold cuts. So then now I finished the lawn or whatever, and I'm drinking the beer, and she's like, come inside. It's so hot out there. I'm like, oh, yes, thank you,
So
God.
at
AC.
what point were you thinking that,
Still nothing yet.
Okay.
Like, I'm at work.
Yeah.
It's just a nice woman. Definitely not thinking anything yet.
Yeah.
And this is basically a porno scene. You're not
it's-
thinking a
yeah.
porno scene's about
gonna
to happen.
I'm playing porno music in my head right now. bro.
Dog. So then now I go inside. She gives me the sandwich. I'm eating the sandwich. I'm seeing like the pictures of her husband and her kids and shit. And,
no guilt. Like
You put it down. One by one.
face down.
Goodbye,
Face down
little
on the
Tommy.
table.
You don't want to
Turn
see
it the
this.
other way.
Face down on the table. Turn it around.
I'm sitting there on the couch watching TV and I'm eating the sandwich.
You even watching TV?
Yeah.
This
I
guy's
was feeling good,
this
bro.
guy's comfy.
Dog, I was feeling good.
Comfy. Kick
Plus
up.
my
Kick up.
route was done in like 45 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm like, ooh, I could chill here.
Okay.
And just say I finished the rest of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. So I'm trying to stall as long as I can. The bites are small, brother. I'm biting the sandwich.
Those remind me of my grade 2 little Asian friends. They used to have their snack the longest because used to. Anyways.
So then now she comes and sits beside me. And it's like
How is she sitting
when
beside
someone
you?
comes and sits beside you on a empty bus.
And
It
there's-
felt like that because I'm like, there's bare couches. You don't know me. And you're sitting right beside, like, it's not like she's sitting at the end of the couch.
Like it's a touch.
She's sitting right beside me.
Like the thighs are touching.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So then she's sitting back and she's like, so how long you been doing this? Blah, 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 all that stuff. And starts talking about her husband and her kids or how they went to some retreat, some shit. And I'm like, oh, that's nice, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I actually have something I need to put together. If I give you extra money, would you be able to put it together for me? It's just a small TV stand. I'm like, yeah, I could do it, like an IKEA thing or whatever. Yeah, sure. She's like, all right, come upstairs.
Upstairs.
I said,
So now you're
so
taking
now
off your
I'm getting a
shoes.
little nervous because I also watch crime docs.
Oh,
So I'm not,
yeah.
not like thinking I'm about to fuck. I'm thinking,
Something
Can I fight her?
suspicious.
Yeah.
can I like
Yeah.
I'm memorizing
Is
where
somebody upstairs?
Bro, I'm
Oh,
memorizing
yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
door is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen to hear if I hear anything upstairs prior. All these things are going through my head, right? I get inside the room. She's like, yeah, this is it right here. And it's a box. You see it's still packaged or whatever. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, she really needs this done. Cool. Start to like unpack or whatever. I hear the door close. I turn around. She's like, you ever been with an older woman?
You're talking shit. That's,
And
how,
I'm
that's how it
like-
went down?
Dog. She's closed the door and said, have you ever been with an older woman? And I'm like, and she's like, she closed the door and like leans on the door like with her
Oh,
hands behind her
my
back.
God.
Have you ever been with like an older woman? And I'm just like,
Yo, I feel like Marlon was attacked.
Dog.
bro, I was like,
Definitely.
I was like, I mean, I had my little 1-2 whatever.
yeah.
And she starts talking, we start flirting, all this little talk or whatever. And she's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I wanna fuck you. The moment you came to my door, I was like, wow, like you're beautiful. And I was just like,
Wow.
well then. Obviously, we did what it did. And it went on like that for 6 or 7 months. Where like she'd call me. She'd be like, yo, you free this day? I'm like, yeah. She'd get a hotel, get some Chinese food, some champagne or whatever.
Not her supporting the young youth. Say, yo.
Chinese food. Wild.
Dog,
some
during
New
those
King.
times, I
And a
can't tell
champagne.
you. Anytime she called me, I'd be like, thank you, God.
Chinese food.
I was like, yo,
Somebody got the man New King.
Chinese food. I was like,
The man
food.
got the man New King and some baby there and said,
I was
yo,
like,
go on
food.
easy.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh my
So then now we're doing this for a while. One day she calls me. I'm like, let's go. Answer the phone. Hello? This is hold on. This is what I hear on the other end. Where is it? Is it here? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I can't even tap it. Anyways, I just hear, is this Marlon? Deep voice. Is this Marlon? And I'm like, I just sat there like, I'm not saying a word. He's just like, I know you can hear me. I'm like, what kind of Liam Neeson thing is this? He's like, puts her on the phone, and you hear she's sobbing or whatever. She's like, we can't talk anymore. Don't call my phone. Don't blah blah blah. Don't whatever.
You ruining relationships.
She hits me up. She hits me up like a week later on the low, right? And she's just like, yeah, he came home
Saw
and
your messages.
I was on the way, like I was getting ready to hit you up, and I was in the shower, and he went into my phone, and he saw me messaging you, and blah blah blah, and yeah, he just lost it, and I'm just like, yeah, well, I'm done.
Yeah.
This has been great. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. It's not worth my life though. Thank you, appreciate it. Never saw her again. Never spoke to her again.
Have you ever seen her? You ever seen
Never
her
spoke
since?
or seen her again.
What if they come to one of your comedy
That's
shows
what I'm
and they sit
thinking.
like,
Like,
in the front?
imagine the husband's waiting.
Would you
there.
roast him and tell the joke?
Oh, you can't do that.
Yo, man, would
You
you do
can't,
it? Yo?
Marlon. Don't do it. We want
big
you
man,
here,
a
fam.
big man thing.
See, the thing is about comedians.
We need you here, bro.
is you have to attack the elephant in the room.
No.
And
Hey.
Not that elephant.
what larger elephant would there be?
Nigga, this
not?
elephant has a gun, fam. Leave it alone.
Yo.
I'd have to see him first. I've never seen him. I just heard him.
Yeah.
He might have an intimidating voice and be a Bill 10. You know what I mean? So it's like,
But the
I'd have to
Bill
see him.
He could be a skinny church you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
With
So
the
it's
long,
like-
long dress shirts.
I'd have to see him first. He could be a hotep. You know what I mean?
It's funny as fuck.
You know what I mean?
He's like the youth pastor with the extra hip, the extra hip button up.
Buttons all the way to the top. You know what I mean?
So yeah, no, no. If I saw them at a comedy show and he wasn't on shit, I'd have to, bro. Come on, man.
Oh my god, that's so evil.
Man is a savage.
He is, man.
No, but I wouldn't frame it like, oh, I fucked your wife. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, I fucked your wife before she was your wife.
Oh my god.
That's not okay.
No, because he's like, that was during, fucker. You know,
Can
like,
you imagine? Like, he just.
bro.
I'll be like, yo, thank me for your TV stand, or just leave. It's just like, what are you?
Oh my god.
I did put it together, by the way. I did put it together.
And the cut grass in the
Come on, brother.
backyard.
Your backyard never looked better.
This guy cut the backyard and did the.
I
TV
manicured
stand.
your lawn and your girl.
And
Oh my god, that shit would have fucked me up. You're just in the crowd like, oh, all right.
And that was completely her fault. Like, I'm not in the business of fucking anyone's wife, girl, girlfriend, any of that. I was I was aware, obviously.
Yo, I would
but I
reverse
also
Uno.
needed food and
I would
board.
reverse the whole thing.
How would you
Like,
do it?
Actually, Marlon was abused. She was an older lady that tempted him with
She
Hong
groomed
Shing.
me with sandwiches and beer and Judge
She
Judy.
gave you beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And New Hope King.
I was a child. Yeah.
Why do you keep saying New Hope King?
I
I
think
was
I-
not downtown.
I think-
I was in Scarborough.
Me going through the books and being like, John, I've given you all this money. Where is
I'm dead.
my product?
Your whole
Yeah.
mayoral debate was, let me touch those pockets real
Yo,
quick. yo.
for real. For real.
That's so funny.
I was trying my best to be professional, and like I fully understand I wasn't media ready or polished, but like that wasn't the goal. The goal was like shake up John. Like, where is the money,
Facts.
John? Yeah.
People should, but everybody should be looking at it like that. Like your friends do it to you guys, and you look at it
Yeah.
like that. If your friend borrows 4 bills from you right now, and then says they don't have the money, but then they buy a booth,
Yeah.
you're gonna be
You're
mad.
for sure gonna be like,
You see them
"Hello?"
popping bottles on Snapchat, you're gonna be angry. You know
My
what I mean?
mom,
Yeah.
my mom doesn't let me borrow money without like issuing out a payment plan.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Interest.
Jamaican people
Yeah.
don't play about like
Do not.
dollars and cents. You think
Facts.
I'm gonna play with some strange man and you're running through my money? Like,
Yeah.
It's craziness.
I'm a financially prudent person. I don't have kids right now because it's like I can't afford them. You're-
Don't we? That's all of
Yo.
us.
And you're
I mean,
you're
I have one.
68.
You can afford it.
Yeah, and
I
that's the thing. Like, I don't think John Tory thinks about how many life plans he's putting off with his inaction. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
They don't care. He knows. He doesn't care.
I know, and
That's the problem.
yo, that's sociopathic. I've watched enough
Yeah.
Law and Order to know, yo, there's narcissism, sociopaths, and psychopaths. You're on sociopath stuff right now.
Damn.
Leave before you go somewhere where we can't come for you.
Well,
Like,
something very sociopathic is resigning and then calling people at their houses and saying, Do you think it was a good idea that I resigned, or you think I should stay? I'm
Oh
thinking
my
about
gosh.
staying. I don't know. I just want to feel the temperature of the room.
And that's why I didn't make any comment, because I'm like, yo, let the weekend pass. Let me respect his wife. Man showed up on Monday, and it's like, you clearly don't respect your wife.
Yeah.
All bets are off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry
So,
to everyone.
so will you be running again for mayor?
It is looking like a strong yes.
Cheers! It's actually gonna be exclusive. World premiere, exclusive, and I am Bomba
I
Club.
wanted to give you the exclusive.
We did it, Joe. We are out of here. That first couple days. First day.
Oh, no.
A crackhead
Very shitty situation.
Not a
Not a
enters your life.
crackhead, a meth head.
sorry, wrong.
Gotta
drug.
get it
I have class.
correct.
Meth head. She had needles, guys, not pipes.
Meth head. Now,
It's like checks over stripes, needles over pipes. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
no, she. Yes, I got robbed. I got robbed my first day. You know when you go out, when you wake up, just get some fresh air, Folgers moment.
Yeah.
You know. Didn't lock the door on the way back in. Just closed the door. I'm like, it's Edmonton, whatever. To the bathroom. I know, right?
It's Edmonton. They're scared of me. I'm from Toronto.
Exactly, stupid Toronto man, right? So I'm taking the shit. I'm hearing rustling in my kitchen.
You
like
didn't go
two-
outside and say, you got to do that first. Niggas like, yeah, no, he's from Toronto. Don't fuck
You
with
need
me.
to listen to some like rap music or some shit.
You know?
Blasting.
I'm just sitting there on the toilet seat watching NBA highlights, hearing what I thought was my roommate, my castmate, just walking around the kitchen, and then I'm like, let me finish up. She's probably gonna want to use the bathroom, so I like freshen up the bathroom. Boom, come out, and then I just see the door wide open. And I'm like, where's my roommate? And I knock on his door. I'm like, yo, Dom, you good? You up? He's like, what? I'm like, I just clued in. I'm like, fuck. I think we just got robbed, bro. What got jacked? And I look and I see my new shoes. You know, I had 2 pairs of Air Force Ones that I just bought, wrapped them in plastic. You know, just had brand new socks and just shoved into them to keep them nice and crisp. All brand new Nike socks. I was like,
God.
so I was so mad because I'm like, yo, my new shoes.
Yeah.
Ah! So I ran out and I see this girl just holding all this shit. I'm like, yo, is that my shit? She's on the other side of the fence. It's a high fence. I'm like, do I jump this fence, rip this new bubble jacket that my sister lent me? Because I was like, yo, let me just borrow this real quick. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to jump over it. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, what do you have there? She's got a bunch of cereal boxes. She's got a black sweater. And I'm like, well, what are those shoes there? She pulls them out. They're these green shoes. I'm like, oh, those are my shoes. Oh, I don't have no cereals. Okay, this bitch didn't steal nothing. So I'm like, whatever, just go. Never mind. So I go back in. I'm like, what else did they take? Did they take anything? And at this point, I didn't clue in they took my computer.
Yeah, no.
So I'm just like running around. I'm like, yo, where's the bananas? Yo, the bitch took the bananas.
That's what her real priority should have
Yo,
been, you know?
Maybe that was her first plan.
Yeah,
She looked through the windows like, ooh, potassium.
You know what I'm saying? No, there was a 4-pack. There was an 8-pack of apple fritters from Walmart that only had 3 left. Jacked those too. Apple fritters, bananas.
Yeah, she gotta
Healthy
feed the block.
method.
Yo.
It's a healthy method.
Went into the freezer. Took the Dolce de Leche ice cream.
Wild.
Took the ice cream
Wild.
too.
Gotta have a little dessert.
Pieced
No joy.
out.
for you. No joy.
She knew what she was doing. She was quick.
Gotta
with it.
have
right?
dessert with your Air
Actually,
Forces.
no, that's the problem.
Can't have Air Forces without dessert.
Wearing all your shit too. Brand new socks, brand new shoes, eating ice cream.
On her brand new computer.
Just kicking her feet.
Not even eating the fritters. The fritters on her stomach and shit.
She took my. I had 2 fitteds that were right in the foyer.
Oh my God.
Nice red
Put both them shits on.
Expos and blue Yankees or New York Mets. Here's the crazy thing too. Like when I ran out, I started running around the block to try and find people, and I see the same chick, but she's not holding anything anymore. And she just walks up to me. She's like, "I know this is a bad time, but you wouldn't happen to have a tire pump for my wagon?"
Oh, she is
And I was
good.
like,
She threw you off the trail completely.
I was like, "No, fuck off!" And I just kept on running. Right? I couldn't find nobody for blocks. I'm like, "Yo, where did this person go? It just happened while I was shitting. They
Yeah.
couldn't have gone far." So I'm like, fuck, I just went back. I'm trying to think what else did they take, and that's when I realized, they took my computer. It was attached to my hard drive.
That's when
while
depression
I was
hits me.
it
That's
was
when
it was
depression hits.
downloading
That's when you go back to Toronto.
That's when depression hits me, man.
everything,
Yeah.
And then I was like, where's my sweater? She took my black sweater.
And then
That's
you bagged
the
that
black sweater that she was holding.
Oh.
It was my fucking Norm merch.
And she was holding it backwards, so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And the MacBook was probably underneath that.
Yeah.
Damn.
With the shoes underneath, everything
Everything.
inside of it.
Yeah.
When did you realize? Like, how much time
It
between
was
you
like
saw
2
it?
hours after.
Fucking hell, bruv.
So, in a fit of anger, I just went straight to Skid Row. Because I called the police. I was like, what do I do? And they said, if you'd like, you can put on a hoodie, and just walk around and ask questions. And I said, is that your way of saying you ain't doing shit?
They don't do shit.
So I was like, all right, bet. Put on my shit. I'm like, I'm from Scarborough. I'm going to deal with this shit. I had my shit lost before. Stole my fucking...
And got the plug to
and
get
got
it
my
back.
shit
I
back.
remember that.
Right? So I'm going to go around.
That's the first thing I said to you. I was like, hit the plug.
Dude.
If anybody's going to know where this shit is, it's the plug. She's going to turn it in for some drugs.
Right. So I'm like, how do I find a plug? I guess I got to ask the fucking fiends where the
Right.
plug's at. I'm like... No,
And
I'm
not
gonna
seem like
do
a
that.
narc.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck it.
Where's
I'm
the
just gonna...
stuff, kid?
I'm going to be the guy.
In a fucking hoodie.
But I was walking around mad like that. I'm like,
Looking
you
like
see a
Filipino
chick- You see a
Batman.
chick around, walking around with a fucking wagon with a bunch of shit inside? Seriously, did you see?
Oh,
And I
you were
was like-
doing aggressive.
Yeah, I was mad.
You're bad
aggressive.
cop.
Because I was
Oh,
mad,
no.
Like, are you sure? I swear to God, if you guys know anything, I have a ball for anybody. Anything you want, I got a ball ready. 9:30 a.m. Meet me over there. Because this one guy was like, how can I get in contact with you? What's your number? And I'm like, I don't want to give you my number.
Here's my Hotmail.
I'm like, meet me at the
AOL?
park. I walk by every day at 9:00. Meet me there if you have any clues or if you have any leads. So
leads
Yeah.
from a crackhead.
I'm asking this to at least five
man,
different
down bad.
heads.
If you've got any leads,
Okay.
Melvin, I know you lost your family. And
And this is honestly where like it turned for the worse. I was walking down the Skid Row, which is right by the train tracks. It's like tent city everywhere. And I'm just livid. This is very stupid. After people told me, like, yo, these guys will jack you and stab you in groups. And and I didn't know that at the time because I'm just like, it's fucking Edmonton. I'm from Toronto, dog. It's
He
fucking
didn't
Edmonton.
learn the lesson.
this is the
first
problem,
time.
though. This is the problem when you go to these small towns and cities, right? Is they also know what their perspective of them is, and so they try to
Double down,
overcompensate. So them niggas are more dangerous than any city
Yeah,
niggas
bro.
will ever be because they're trying to be like that.
Looking
Yeah.
at you like,
Food over here.
And like, and every guy that I pressed, like I looked at them, and I knew, I'm like, yeah, this person, I can take this guy, But so I'm just like, more so
You
just
didn't get
trying
run
to
into those extra
you know?
strong crackheads carrying
I-
a fridge.
Nah, I knew better.
and doing
right?
push-ups.
You know those ones that are super jacked, just
The
no
ones that-
body fat,
no shirts, no nothing,
no
you know?
body fat.
So this one couple is sitting down, or I guess I don't know if they're boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, but these two meth heads just sitting down. I walked up to them aggressively, went to the girl. I'm like, yo, you see a chick? Well, I said, you see a bitch? I'm so sorry, but I said it really aggressively,
Could have lied.
And
wouldn't
then
have
she's just like, fuck off. I'm like, what'd you say to me?
Bitch.
And she just fucking spit on my neck.
Oh wow.
She's like, I was like, oh, meth head saliva on my neck.
my God. You definitely had ringworm.
Bro.
yeah.
That's crazy. Pink eye?
I wiped it off my neck and I basically smushed it in her. I gave her a face.
Nice.
Okay, just-
And then the saliva string with like the cheese.
Right?
Now you guys are connected like Spider-Man.
as I pushed the
Venom.
meth head, you know what I'm saying? As I pushed the meth head's face, the dude jumped on my back, and now I feel
What?
crackhead stubble on the back of my
This is
neck.
the worst
I
day of all
bro,
time.
This is day one. This is day one.
Yo, all those fucking advertisements saying Alberta is calling, we are hanging up. That is insane. Day one of being in Edmonton,
Day one.
Alberta. I've lost 2 Air Forces. I've lost apple
2
fritters,
Fitbits,
ice cream,
4 bananas.
4 bananas, a MacBook, a hard drive, my sweater, and now a meth head just spit on me, and another one is on my back.
On my
back.
That is crazy.
I'm feeling meth head stubble on my neck, on my cheek,
Can
on my
smell the
ear.
Bud Light.
Just like hand, just like I can feel their hand just ripping.
Oh
and I'm just
my
like,
god!
And
Put
this
his
is
hand in your
happening
mouth.
within 2 seconds, right?
This is like a Dementor from Harry Potter. Just
I know little basic judo from my uncle.
okay. Here we go.
I flipped the man over.
Woo,
Okay,
a
quick
little
flip,
keto flip.
you know, bow.
Nice.
And so you drop to your knees, you do just curl over, and then when you flip up, you pull down, boom, they hit the back hard. There's nothing in this world that'll bring you back to reality than the sound of a meth head getting the wind knocked out of him. It's like that mixed with, remember that crackhead that started crying after the son professed his love for him still? So it was like literal, but that while losing air. So
What is going on? Oh my gosh.
Boy, constipated.
bro, I was like,
Bad.
oh fuck. Like, what
killed
am I
him.
doing?
Yeah.
I'm here to be
I'm
in a
fighting meth
musical.
heads.
You know what I mean? I'm here in Edmonton for a musical, and I'm fucking hurting meth heads. The girl jumps over him, and she like covers him, and she's like, "What did we do to you?" And I was just like,
Oh
spit in my fucking
and I was
face.
like, "Fuck, man."
Wow.
I felt so bad. Like, you're a meth head. Your day is already ruined, and I ruined your day even more. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm here.
A meth head screaming up at you while covering another meth head. It's fucking insane. What did we do to you?
I was like, yo, you're right. I'm sorry. And I just turned around and I went home. I was like, this is terrible. This is a terrible way to start a 2-month,
Oh my god.
ordeal. I'm doing it right.
What a visual, dog.
But so I was like, okay, what do I? You know me. I find
The streets is
ways.
gonna be after him now.
Here's the thing about that. Though. But before that, every time something bad happens, I try to find the positive in it, right? So I'm like, what can I do with this? I'm like, well, shit. I'm playing a fucking method act. I'm playing a freaking meth dealer in jail, right? So I'm just like, this is channel that anger, that what I felt
For the clients.
I felt like a fucking meth head dealer walking
Yeah.
around looking for his money. Like,
Yeah.
where the fuck's my shit? You know?
And Loki gave you some field research.
And and that's when I was like,
Method
yo,
acting.
method acting.
Keyword math.
And I put the meth head in method acting. Cue the new joke and tagline. So
Cue the Breaking Bad.
I got a
theme
bunch
song.
of jokes. I got a bunch of fucking stories. off
Yeah,
that,
that's
and
great
it
for
was man.
stage.
Yeah.
That's great for stage.
Yeah.
No man, that's
So
fucking
then-
hilarious.
I said something about what did I say? The 2-month bid, or they were gonna come looking for you.
No. They stopped. Like, I left it alone. I said, it's gone. It's lost. I walked around near the end and handed out some shit. I had some T-shirts and stuff that I didn't want to deal with. Because my boss was like, I told my boss, and he's like, listen, you need to walk around there and just hand shit out. Like, cancel out your karma. I was like, all right, you're right.
Give
you're
back
right,
to
you're right."
them
Yeah.
after you broke the man's back.
Honestly, man, I'm
Probably
not
doesn't
proud
even
of
have
it.
a health card.
Oh,
Thank God
man.
he's in Canada.
I felt terrible though, man.
Horrible.
As
Norm.
funny as it sounds as I'm like talking about it, it was a crazy story. But at the end of it all, I just in that moment, I was like, "Oh, come on, bro, you don't need to be doing this."
Stoop down to
Who
their
are you?
level.
Yeah. And now you have a new MacBook.
And I got a new MacBook. You know,
Good,
Look at that.
nice.
shout outs
Look at
to the
life.
beautiful people.
And your old one was slow.
The old one is slow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Got the new
Look
one,
at that.
MacBook Pro.
Silver
updated,
lining. Sometimes we don't
2022.
let go of things and the universe lets go for us.
Period.
I know that happens a lot.
Yes.
That happens a lot.
Do you know, and I think you saw the Big Boy clip, so you know,
Yeah.
the largest, most popular lyrics website
Yes.
is Genius.
Genius. Yeah.
So go on your phone, go to Safari, type in genius.com. In a moment, we're going to play a game. I'm going to look up a song. I'm going to give you a hint of the artist. I'm not going to give you a hint of what the song is. The only hint I'm going to say is it's not the most known song by this artist.
Okay.
and tell me when you're there. Can I look it up too?
Yep. I'm there right now.
Can I look it up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just don't press P.
Actually, you know what? Can we do something?
Sure.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You know, I was gonna take a picture. I was gonna take a picture of you for later for you to see, but it's fine. We don't even have to do that
Okay.
because I wanted you to see your tell, but that's fine. No, it's not.
Like everything you're doing, I'm like, was that? Did he lay an egg there? Is he setting something up? Everything you're doing, I'm like, I feel like your girlfriend on the
I was
first
trying to
date.
dissect it all.
I'm looking down, man. Oh,
Okay, you know what? Okay, I looked it up. It's by Drake. It's, I'd say, one of my favorite songs by Drake, but it's not the most known. Okay. Everyone watching is going to say, that's his favorite song. What? I don't know if that gives you anything. What do you feel that song is?
Like, say it out loud?
Yeah.
Jaded? I don't know.
6 Man.
6.
Okay, so we're going to go again. We're going to do it again. Actually, no, we'll do it a bit different. I'm going to hit the search bar here. You see the search bar, yes?
Yeah.
I want you to gravitate towards one song. Now, over Instagram, I did say, you did ask me. You said, tell me the song I just listened to now. You didn't tell me what that was. You didn't even know
No.
that I was even going to try to guess it.
No.
Do you want to stick with that or do you want to change? It's up to you.
I want to stick with it.
You want to stick with it. Okay, so how Genius works. Let's say if you were to type Drake One Dance, right? Options will pop up.
Yeah.
You can click it and then load up the lyrics. Now, it's essential. You don't say anything aloud. Don't show anyone either because I don't want anyone to suspect or think, hey, I'm looking at the cameras. I'll even get my camera guy to move right there, Sisto, if you can, just so he doesn't think we're doing anything. So it's at the search. Type in any song, but don't say anything. Don't do anything.
Let's type in the song I was thinking of.
Yeah, so you hit the magnifying glass and it's loading up in Genius, yes? Good. And then the option pop up.
Yep.
Click the option. Once it's there, you're going to see all the lyrics pop up, yes?
Yep.
Did the lyrics pop up there?
Yep.
I want you to scroll through the lyrics and I want you to find one word, a long word, something in there that stands out to you that if I were to guess would blow you away. And once it's there, I want you to highlight it. That's our proof for the camera later.
All right.
Man, if this trick involves you memorizing lyrics to all the songs on Spotify, you're the fucking man, bro.
Yo, there's
Did you highlight
no
it?
way. Yeah.
Okay,
there's
stare
no
at
way.
it. Stare at it. Take a
no
mental
way.
image. Mental image of that word. Good? You got it?
Yeah.
Can you remember it?
Yes.
Lock the phone, put it away.
I'm also watching your team to see if your team's being like, it's two of clubs. You know,
That's
you
why I
guys-
said for them to move away.
Okay, wow. You
No
guys
way.
are
There's
looking at your
no
cameras.
way he knows this.
Now, this is what we're going to do. In a moment, I'm going to have you think of every detail from this.
Okay.
Now, genuinely speaking, if you were to give me an amount of seconds on a stopwatch, how many seconds would you give me, Norm, to guess the song out of his mind?
39.
39. Is that too much or do you like that? It's up to you.
It's too much.
It's
Too much?
How many seconds would you give me?
19.
Yeah.
19. Okay, so look. We're going to go to my stopwatch. Okay? I'm going to hit start 19. 19 seconds.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
What do you want me to guess first, the song or the word?
The word.
The word. Okay. So look, we're going to start it now. We're going to start it now. I want you right now to start thinking of everything now. The word, everything about it. Where it's 6 seconds. I'm going to stop right there. 10. If I got it in 10 seconds, 10 seconds, would that be good?
It'd be insane if you got it in a million seconds.
10.48. Do you know why you stopped at 10 seconds, 0.48?
No.
See, it's an interesting thing. You actually didn't stop. I stopped there. But your mind stopped sending me things in that exact moment. Do you know why?
I think I know why.
Why?
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
It's an interesting thing that happened. You said you wanted the word first, yeah?
Yeah.
Just say the word in your head, not out loud. Imagine we can have a mental conversation. Imagine we can turn it up. My name's Kevin. Your name is. Don't answer out loud in your head. My name's Kevin. Your name is? My name's Kevin. That's the voice. Loud now. What is the word you're thinking of? Answer in your head. Calamity.
Oh my. Calamity. Calamity. He's doing the walk-off. Yes, it is true. When black people are amazed, they walk away. Wow. Kev can't even do his job right now.
Now,
Can't
I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
Oops. He can't even take pictures no more.
Oh my God! What?
Now,
Where's my
But
phone?
I am gonna be
Hold
honest
on.
with you. No, but don't even take it out yet because we didn't even guess the song yet.
Oh my
I'm gonna be
God.
completely honest with you. In those 10 seconds, I did not get the song yet. I don't know if it's that I don't know the melody to it. I don't know if it's a known song. I don't know what it is. I got the word from you. I just wasn't sure if it was. That's why I need you to repeat in your head. What you just did, do it again, but say the artist and then the song title in your head. Okay? Now, just a yes or no. Is the reason I'm not picking up on a melody, is it because it's not a common song?
I would say it's common.
You would say it's common. Okay, I don't know if I know it. Artist has 2 names?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, think of the song title for me. Okay? Think of the second letter of the song title. Is that an A?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I know this song. Just in your head. If it was Drake One Dance, in your head. Drake One, whatever it is. Say it in your head now. I don't know if I'm getting the artist. Byron Messia Taliban's.
Yo, fam. What?
why is this happening?
What?
First and foremost, I don't know who that is. Secondly, the last time I heard anybody use the word calamity in a sentence, ages, maybe biblical times, church. So the fact that you could even think of the word calamity to go along with the song
And this is the thing, with mentalism, we got to always thank the spectator in front of us. No, honestly, you were great. In your head, you were speaking clearly. That was perfect. And you didn't try to mess
my
around.
gosh.
He was trying to mess around. So he was saying other
Of
things.
course
That's
he
why
was.
that's why it's tough.
Of course he was.
But this is the thing. I know what he's thinking to himself. What? I just get the card? So let's try this. I'm going to take you on a mental journey.
Shit. What the fuck?
All right, I'm submitting. I am submitting to
Bro.
the possibilities. Okay, here
I'm
we
going to
go.
take you on a mental journey, okay? So what I want you to do for me is sit up straight, and you're going to go back to your childhood, okay? It's essential throughout this you don't say anything out loud, because I don't want anyone that's watching to say, oh, he gave something away. None of that. Are you left or right-handed?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Right.
Right-handed, yes. Okay, I knew it. I'm joking. I just have the time in there. Stick your right hand up. Okay, now imagine you're picking up a pencil, okay? Do that for me. So imagine doing that. Now, as you do that, imagine yourself back at school, back to your youth, young, in your classroom. Put the pencil down for one moment. I want you to imagine scanning the classroom and you find one childhood friend, that one friend that stands out more than anyone else. I want you to think of that person now, visualize and imagine they're right in front of us. Now, let's be honest. Is there any way I could know that one friend that stands out to you, honestly?
There's only one way that you could know, but I don't know how you would know. But there's only, there's one way, but that's it.
But is the
I don't even think that's a real. No, there's no way you could.
what do you think the one way is?
Because you may know the brother of the person I'm thinking of.
Okay, maybe not. I'm 25. How old is this person? Don't even give anything away. Is this something, though, because you could have went for anyone in your childhood, but you went for this one. Is there something that is written anywhere?
Written.
Like, is this something that you've seen, like, I don't know, if online? Like, hey, Norm's friend is this guy. No, okay, good. This is not something that's common knowledge or public knowledge. Okay, good. I want you to look at me right now. I want you to imagine the friend is with us, and you're going to introduce me. Kevin, this is. Now, the reason I had you imagine holding a pencil is I want you to imagine writing their name. But do me a favor, stick your right hand up, just like that, and imagine writing their name now. Imagine writing their name now.
All right.
Okay. Interesting. You started with like a straight line and a curve. I don't know why, but maybe that doesn't mean anything. Just look at me now in your head.
Oh, in my head? Okay. I'm looking at it in my head.
Sorry, that was weird verbiage for me. Look at me now. Good. Just like that. In your head, say the name, not out loud.
Okay.
Kevin, the name I'm thinking of is in your head? Roy.
Yo! How? Fam. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No.
And sleep. No, I'm joking.
No, okay. No.
Yeah, no.
Can I tell you something?
No. 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 How about
So,
no?
I haven't seen this friend since the time he moved away in grade 3. I only knew him because he was the one black kid in my class that was always getting picked on, and I had to fight off all these kids one day because they were just picking on him. And later on in life, I found out that it was Preem's older brother. He comes up to me and he's just like,
What the fuck?
he's like, yo, Norm, you don't remember me? You protected my big brother Roy. You used to come to my house and bring donuts and shit. And I was like, that was you, Preem? He's like, yeah, bro, that was me. So I'm like, you did magic for Preem. I'm like, maybe he talked to Preem, but you couldn't have done. That was your first. You didn't plan that years ago.
No, I didn't even know. I didn't even know the correlation.
So like
because you weren't thinking of that.
And
when
I didn't even
told
know
you,
Roy was his brother.
Yeah.
It was later on in life when Roy hit me up again. He's like, "Hey man, it's me, Roy. Remember from?" And I can't even remember what he looks like. Apparently he has dreads now, so I don't know what he looks like. My only memory of him is the grade 2 Roy.
Obia. This
Yeah.
is
So the fact that you even got to that, I'm like, I haven't said that name in years. I don't think of that name ever.
But what's really interesting is you didn't even think of that, though. When you were thinking of the name, you literally just thought just the name Roy. You weren't thinking of any memories. That's very interesting.
When you brought up like the classroom, and I'm like, okay, I don't want, I'm looking at everybody in that class. I'm like, oh, I see Amy Pagnello, I see Katie Landry, I see all you motherfuckers, and I'm like, Roy, what up, homie? And you fucking pointed out Roy when you could have been like, no, what if it's Shannon O'Grady? What if it's all the different names that I've been looking in my head? But you fucking pointed out Roy. Shout outs Roy, by the way. What? Oh, I am amazed.
I cannot.
I really thought that I would have the mental gymnastics to be able to withstand your mental trickery.
This guy looked up defense tactics and
I
everything.
tried my hardest to be a closed book.
Wow.
But you found a way to open it and find the exact name that I was reading.
Wow.
You're the real deal, bro.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you
are-
very much.
Kevin Hamden, everyone.
Kevin Hamden, what the
Thank
hell?
Holy shit. All right.
You really make me want to obsessively
I'm going to fuck learning a
focus
language. I'm
on
learning
my
a
comedy
magic.
craft.
Why am I learning Spanish or any language when I can learn magic? It's the same thing.
Okay, try it now. Here, think of a number between 1 and 5. Look at him now. On the count of 3, you're going to get the number. 3, 2, 1. Say it.
3.
Is it because you said on the count of 3? You kind of like planted 3 in my head? And then you went 3, 2, because I was about to switch.
I'm a wizard, Harry. I'm a wizard.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Does this help you financially at all?
Well, this is what I do for a living.
No,
But
but I mean financially as
you're
in
saying
like,
with meeting people.
all right, what's your account number? Think of it.
No, I
Think
don't
of your
do-
debit
that-
expiry date.
That I don't do. That I don't do.
So what is it?
Top 5 R&B singers.
For me,
Yes.
Wanye.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a poll.
Don't tell him that.
Crazy.
End of the road.
Tariq Henry.
Okay.
He's
I'm not
local
familiar.
Toronto artist.
Tariq Henry.
Crazy voice, man. Wow.
Is
Tariq.
he a new actor or like an older?
He's new.
New?
Young.
Okay.
Young.
Tariq Henry.
Tariq. TYRIQUE.
TARIQUE. Tariq, I believe.
QUE.
Check it out. Let me see.
Henry. Can't find him.
No?
We gonna find him. We gonna find you. We gonna find you, Tariq. Shut up, Tariq.
So we got Tariq Henry.
Wanye.
We got Wanye
Wanye.
Morris.
Okay, how many? Oh, no. Sorry. It's TARIK.
TARIK. Henry.
Tarek.
What's my favorite singer? Brian McKnight.
Okay.
I love Brian McKnight.
This guy's picking some vocalists.
Jeez. Dangerous ones. Man.
Lauren Hill as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like Indie RV as well.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
got such a good voice. man. Her tone is crazy.
Underrated.
Seriously, yeah.
Never made a bad song.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how. Like that Voyage album, crazy. Like I still remember every song on it. The Truth, that song, played it for like 3 months straight. It was insane. Yeah, no. Who's your top 5?
I would have to throw in Donny Hathaway,
Oh yeah, of course. I miss all the old.
Stevie
Classics.
Wonder. I am a raspy voice
Marvin Gaye.
man, so I gotta throw in Casey.
Casey. Casey.
Time slipping away from me. Yeah.
I love that video.
Such a great video.
Who else? I think to round it off, if I was to throw a woman in there, I would have to say Jasmine Sullivan. And
Strong. Strong.
Yeah, I think that. I don't know that fifth spot. There's always like a whole bunch of people in that one. I can't even think though.
And is this just vocalists or like
These just
overall?
This is the voices I like.
Just
Not even
voices?
the
Okay.
music.
Okay.
It's just their voices.
Fair enough.
And yeah, there's one more. I feel like I know it, but I don't know it. But I throw Casey and Cisco in the same boat.
Yeah.
Casey, Cisco,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Bobby
yeah, yeah.
Womack are the same voice. to me.
Yeah. Cisco's my
Just
guy.
all in different eras.
Cisco's my guy.
Cisco's such a funny person, bro.
No, he's not. Don't make fun of.
He's a great, but yeah, like come on.
That's amazing.
Fam. I grew up with him talking about.
That's
like,
iconic.
come on.
That's
The
iconic.
thong song, like
You don't know
Unleash the
icons.
Dragon,
It's
like
okay.
fam. You're right. I wasn't
don't
in
know
the moment,
icons.
and so I was watching it, and I'm just laughing at the
This guy's laughing at Unleash the Dragon. I mean, I can understand why you'd laugh at the
silver
video.
hair.
Silver hair is not why you laugh at the video.
wore a thong.
The CGI is why you laugh at the video.
Wait, what's
Did you watch Unleash the Dragon the video?
No.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
it
so
was
bad.
Like it was when Matrix came out, so they're too extra with it.
It
They were
was
trying
so,
to, like-
and he spent all his money on it. And then,
And
it did nothing.
Unleash the dragon.
No man.
Did we get through your list of vocalists? Did you get to all
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
all 5.
Who's your 5?
Let's finish with this guy because I was still stressing.
He's done.
Oh yeah, I'll just throw Marvin Gaye in there.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye.
All
That's
his
what
are
I
going to
would
be
add.
born after 2003.
I knew it was coming. All right, so
Kalani.
no, we got.
You better not say Omarion.
I'm putting Frank Ocean there. I like the
Sorry.
I like the texture.
No,
of Frank
no,
Ocean's
that's
voice.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm stressed, bro.
You have
Say
time.
what's in your heart.
Say what's in
Say
your
what's
heart.
in your
Yeah.
heart. Don't
We
listen
don't
to
judge
us.
you.
I know. I'm
Tell
We're
us
not
the
even
voice
here.
that you like.
We're not even here.
We'll understand if you say Keith Sweat. I get it.
I'm actually almost no.
You're a clown.
Uncle Charlie. That's crazy. Uncle Charlie. Yes.
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson.
That's a great pick.
Yo, why is he so good at this?
Yo, Charlie Wilson. Ain't no one ooey like Charlie Wilson.
Bro, it's so good. Stevie Wonder, honorable mention, only because
Honor him.
yeah, for me because it's like I didn't listen. I'm not revisiting his albums, but every time it turns on, I'm never skipping it.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga said
Jamie
Frank
Foxx.
Ocean,
Jamie
Stevie
Foxx is up there
Wonder,
for me as well.
honorable mention.
Jamie.
Jamie Foxx.
And then 2 others.
I love Jamie Foxx's voice.
Mm.
Great vocalist.
Robin Thicke is another honorable mention too.
Oh my god.
Fam, the evolution of Robin Thicke is
That was an
hard,
amazing
bro.
album.
Thank you.
I like his voice better than Justin Timberlake.
This guy's
Timberlake.
Yo, JT might be up there.
Yo, putting Robin Thicke on your list and saying Stevie Wonder honorable mention.
Hey man,
Yo, that's amazing.
Don't listen.
No, that's
Don't
it's
list shame him,
objective.
man. Don't list shame him. He has a right to his opinions.
This guy's really killing my list, bro. Who else do I got? I can't think of anybody else.
I'm getting hot. I gotta stop crying.
I want to add like a woman as well.
I can't breathe.
Maybe Jasmine Sullivan, yeah. Yeah, because I remember growing up with her as well. So Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. One of Marlon's house 5 is Ja Rule, so you're fine.
Get
okay?
Cisco on it.
So
Come on. All right, let's hear your list, man.
my list: Lauryn Hill,
Okay.
Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Oh, Whitney. Okay.
Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
shit, Joe. Who else? Michael Bolton. You remember Michael Bolton?
He's the original Chad Kroger.
Traffic, Ghana or Toronto?
The worst?
Yeah.
They're a par.
Mm.
Yeah, they're on par.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I feel like in Ghana they don't really know how to drive because there's like really no rules.
That is racist.
Yes.
What kind of xenophobic?
I'm not talking about Asians now. But like I've seen
to driving,
videos
yeah.
where people are just like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's absolutely no rules, no
Get in where you-
lines,
get in where
nothing.
you
Like,
fit in.
Just vibes. No rules, just vibes.
So Finch. Same shit. Food.
Toronto.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fufu can't touch.
I love my jollof and my wache, but it gives me heartburn sometimes.
People.
too much spice.
People? Oh.
Your family and loved ones are here.
She's gonna
The
say
fact that it's a
Ghana.
competition is Ghana.
She's gonna say it's Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
She's just waiting.
They're just so welcoming and they're happy for you to be there.
They're black.
They're black.
Yeah. That helps.
Yeah, it's like amazing to see like, people who look like me owning businesses and, making decisions and like about things that are like
Life changing.
life-changing and like that can affect, other people's lives, you know what I mean? Like here we have to kind of still ask,
Yeah. Like I've been to Atlanta, and I remember going to Atlanta and for the first time being in the mall and just seeing all black people
It's
and
actually
feeling
amazing.
so fucking powerful.
It's
I was like,
actually amazing.
yo, this is crazy. So like I can't imagine because it's different when you're on an island. It's like, yeah, I expect this in Jamaica.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I expect this anywhere in the islands that I would go. But when you're in like a city with like
That's how I felt when I lived in Detroit pre-gentrification. Like if you go downtown now in
Yeah.
Detroit, it's just
Oh,
pure
yeah.
white people.
oh yeah.
So before, that's where you'd see like all the black folks and
I was
Yeah.
told Atlanta's a lot of imports too. Like when
Oh.
we went down there in April.
there's a lot of
yeah.
Detroit people
In
who
Atlanta,
after like the city crashed or whatever, they moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, because when we were down there, where are you from? New York, Detroit, LA. I'm like,
Wouldn't
so who's
you?
from here?
Why wouldn't you though? Like rent
Yeah.
is cheaper.
Yeah.
You own more land.
The houses
Like
are
Facts.
huge. People buy from black people like nothing.
like nothing.
A lot of them down there have never even like seen white people like that. Like when we told them we were from
I love that
Toronto,
for
they're
them.
like, "Oh, so you see a lot of white people?" Wow. I'm like, they're everywhere.
But you know what's crazy is that if they went out maybe an hour, whatever
Yeah, right?
direction,
Yeah.
They'd see that
it's gonna
everywhere.
Yeah.
be all
But they
white
just
folks.
stay in their area.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of white folks in
Enough,
Georgia.
enough.
in those little pockets.
Yeah, it's just Atlanta.
Yeah.
For
and
real.
a couple of the suburbs.
Yeah, I think that was it. Well, penis. Let's go penis. She's like, well. Oh, Toronto
Sorry, am I
down
staying here or am I
bad.
moving? Am I
Oh
staying here
no.
or am I moving?
Oh no.
Bitch, buy your ticket.
Oh shit! I will not have the slander on my show,
Sir,
I was just listening to what she had to
Everybody
say.
needs-
Nah.
There's
I
way
gotta
more-
up the misogyny
There's
on
just
this.
way more men there.
Patriarchy on 3. Oh
Here
man,
we're outnumbered.
We're outnumbered.
We're
oh,
outnumbered.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
true.
So, there's
The
just
Great Migration.
there's
It
a lot
starts
more- There's a
now.
lot more variety.
to go around.
The Great Exodus. That's crazy. Wow.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh man, I was not originally a part of Slow Jam. I came as an attendee, and I
you
was
came
drunk,
pretty early.
and I took the mic, and the next time I came, I did the same. I didn't even do the same thing the next time. You put me on the mic the next time, and I was like, "All right, cool." I was drunk again. Had the time of my life, and yeah. Then after that, you asked me to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful.
And you're still
Honestly.
still day one, whether you started in the basement or whether
Time
you started-
Sundays.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
bottle wars.
Bottle
Yeah.
wars. That's where you talk about bottle wars and people spending like frivolously.
Yeah.
Time
on
Sundays.
Sunday. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was it. Like
Time on Sundays was a vibe for
It was a-
what it
It
was,
was a
you know.
vibe. Until
it was a
got
vibe, but
violent.
also a
Yeah.
dick measuring contest. It was.
That's where my
Sounds
cousin
like-
got shot at time.
Oh,
So yeah.
Yeah.
joke's over. Next time.
No, that's how it got. But he was also one of the promoters too.
Yeah.
Like that was one of his parties.
He's
yeah.
still throwing parties. He's good.
Yeah, he's still throwing parties. He's okay.
That's what I said. Yeah, time was a vibe.
Got
until
shot
it
in his
got
knee.
violent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It got like really
Oh
bad
yeah.
after that. You
I
know?
fought a security guard there once. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember how skinny I was then? That was.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
why that's why I'm
Maga.
looking at you like,
I was like
Wait, what?
I was like 150, 140 them times.
Have you
It
ever
was bad.
seen Small Marlon?
I definitely have seen some.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, she's friends with my sister.
Oh
She's
yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
She's seen it. That slow jam party, man. Another one for the fucking history books. That party, I keep telling y'all, best party in the world, man. I'm not lying. And I started off just going to that party. I wasn't even the host. I was not the host. I went there, I got drunk one night and took the mic, and the rest is history. But yeah, no, our team is just so good. Shout out to Rebecca, Lissa, Jester, everybody, man. Everybody. It's been crazy. Iggy, I don't know where you were at, Iggy, but you missed the night. It was special. Like it was around like 3 or 4 o'clock. I got a call like, yo, some friends are in town.
Yeah.
They want to come through. I'm like, okay, friends, cool. We ain't got no tickets, but kind of friends.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Shaka and Luda. I'm like, she didn't say the last names, and I already was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Shaka Zulu? Yeah, cool. Yeah, Ludacris? All right.
Yeah.
That's what and I'm just like, it's random that they're here. And the day before, Luda had his Hollywood star. He got his Hollywood
I
star.
saw that. Yeah.
This weekend, Fast X out in theaters. He's just having a crazy weekend.
Insane weekend.
And tonight, as we speak right now, Janet Jackson, and he's opening for Janet Jackson
yeah, I heard that.
on tour. I did not realize they had the same manager. So this is one thing people don't know.
Shaka's a manager?
Yeah. There's one thing people don't know. Janet Jackson almost came to the party.
Oh my.
Oh my God. It's actually going to be exclusive premiere.
Jesus.
Like,
It doesn't get more Illuminati than this, bro. You can't deny it anymore.
It's Illuminati to you, sir.
Illuminati.
So, like, in Atlanta, my homeboy does an R&B party. She showed up to that the night before her show.
Jeez.
So I'm like,
Oh my God.
So then now I get the call. I hit up the group. I'm like, yo, we gotta accommodate. We gotta build a section. Do whatever we gotta do to get Shaka and Luda situated. And they handled it. They got all that done. And then I get a call again, and it's like, oh, yo, is it possible security could do a sweep before the event? And I'm just like, a sweep? I'm like, yeah, sure, we could arrange that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, does Ludacris warrant a sweep? Like, is it Ludacris a sweep before I get there type of nigga? Like, I'm like, this sounds like Secret Service. This sounds like Janet.
Official.
I'm like, this sounds like Janet.
Yeah.
At the time, obviously, I think because I've grown up with seeing Ludacris for so long, I forget how much bigger the movies have made him. Like he's a household name now. And I remember a time when Ludacris was just black famous for the most part, and then he had like a 1-2 song that white people would know.
Facts.
And I was always like, yo, this guy's one of the best rappers in the world. I don't understand the disconnect. Like, why aren't people just like, he should be top 10 every single time he drops. He wasn't winning awards. Every rap award, I'm like, how is Ludacris not winning?
It was kind of quiet.
And he has chart like hits.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming for that #1 spot. That was a big tune. Stand up.
Yeah.
Get back.
The big hands.
The
yeah.
first Fast and Furious song. You remember that? You remember that?
The first Fast and Furious song.
It goes front, back, inside the side. Yeah, he had a Fast and Furious song, I think, for #2. And he wasn't even in the movie yet, I don't
Wait,
think.
Too Fast Too Furious, he was in it. The first one, he wasn't. The
Yeah.
third, he also wasn't. But yeah.
He took Ja Rule's spot. Oh, no. I think Tyrese took Ja Rule's spot. Ja Rule messed up. Ja Rule was supposed to be in #2, and he turned it down.
Dumbass. Yo.
He's pissed about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Tyrese and Ludacris got involved. Because Ja Rule in the first one, he was the comic relief. Like, he was the funny guy at that time.
Yeah.
So they went a different direction, obviously. Ludacris blows up, goes from mechanic to, like, computer tech
Yeah,
engineer. I don't know
crazy.
how that...
Shout out to Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but got an engineering degree somewhere in
Literally.
between.
And he knows how to fight now, too. It's crazy.
Does he?
Yes. I saw Fast 10. It's insane. It makes no fucking sense. They keep evolving this nigga. I'm not even hating, but it's not making any sense.
Guys, like, this nigga keeps growing as a person. Every movie, new skill, new
For real,
transferable
man.
skill.
It's insane.
It was wild, bro. So I'm like, yeah, we could do the sweep, sure, whatever. They do the security sweep, and I don't really hear anything after that.
Yeah.
And then we get there, and I think like 10 minutes before he gets there, somebody's like, yeah, Luda's about to pull up. I'm like, okay, how do I play this? Like, do I announce? Like, is that reverence? Is that like the respectable thing to do? Be like,
Yeah.
make some noise. Like, I don't know what to do. And he's in like, he's on the balcony booth. So, and it's over in the corner. And so he comes in, and everybody on the stage that notices like, yo, he's here. Yeah. I was like, guys, Seckle. Everybody just calm down.
Yeah.
And we go, and I'm like, I knew one thing that I had to do when he showed up is turn the party up 10 notches. I'm like, we're already at 10 usually.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we gotta get to 15. Like, I need him to tell other artists when they're in the city, yo,
This is the spot to be.
this is the spot you gotta be at.
Got you.
The ratio was already stupid, as it is at every slow jam party. 8-to-1 minimum. 8-to-1 woman. Most guys there are boyfriends,
It's overwhelming, man.
so it's like the ratio is even higher.
Yeah.
And then, so they walk in. I see them up there. Ludacris and Shaka are leaned on the railing, just vibing, just like you see them really like feeling what's going on, and like you're seeing the crowd singing their ass off. And I noticed these 3 girls notice him up there, and they, is that Ludacris? Is that? And I was like, fuck, like, do I announce now?
Yeah,
People are gonna see. And then I see Luda take 2 steps back, and he goes to like 2 rows back from in the booth that they're at. So now he's not visible. And I'm just like, I don't think he wants. I think he wants like a low key night, and he just wants to chill.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna announce it. I'm just gonna party like we always do.
Yeah.
So then now 5 minutes later, Shaka comes down, and I see him over at the stairs, and he's just like this, bro. My heart. When this guy went like this, I'm like, I know exactly what's about to fucking happen, bro. This is not about to. I'm like, this is not about to happen. I'm like, no, he just wants to come on stage and wave, and he'll be out.
Yeah.
I'm like, no way. I walk up to him, and he's just like, yo, the vibe is crazy, bro. Luda's loving it. He wants to perform Lovers and Friends. I'm like,
Niggas would have thrown up right there on the spot.
I was like,
right now.
I was like, I played it cool. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, Lovers and Friends. It's a little bop he got, right? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I turn around. You know those moments, like, remember as a kid, like your mom tell you you're not getting something, now you're like, but then she gets you like ice cream or McDonald's or some shit, and you're trying not to smile because you're still mad. You're just like, yeah. So I turn around and I'm trying hard not to like give it away, right? Because I turn around and listen, Rebecca are whispering. You see Justin looking over at me like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I turn around and I'm just like, and immediately they're like, it's happening. Because they don't know. Like, I was like, yo, there's a possibility Janet might show up.
Yeah.
So now I think they're thinking, yo, oh my God, Janet's coming. Janet's coming.
Okay.
So I'm like, I walk over to them and I'm just like, be calm when I tell you this. Luda's gonna perform Lovers and Friends. And they're like, nobody could contain themselves.
Yeah,
We're losing
no.
our minds, bro.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, we'll give it 10 minutes, and then he can come down, do it very covertly.
Yeah.
We'll run the first verse, and then I'm gonna hand him the mic off stage, and he's just gonna walk on.
Smart man.
We're not gonna announce nothing.
man.
We're not gonna have him do any
It's
of
a
that.
much better play. Yeah.
I'm like, let's run the first, because this is the thing. Lovers and Friends is one of our staple songs that we run at the party. Every single party we play it, it's one of the songs that mash up the night. Because everybody loves screaming fucking Lil Jon's part and going crazy.
Yeah.
So we run the song, and you can tell nobody's thinking anything of it. Like, especially the people who've been here before, they're like, oh,
it's
yes,
another-
it's
yeah.
So then the song's going, bro. This guy's at the side of the stage. I go bring him the mic, and he's just like, bro, you got it going crazy in this bitch. I'm like, Luda just stopped me. Was that the Luda voice? Was that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, bro, you about to kill this shit. And I go back on stage, and I seen some people like notice that I brought the mic over there,
Yeah.
but they still don't like. There's no way you think Ludacris is there, right?
Yeah.
So then now I'm standing over the side. I'm just like, yo, this is about to be so. Like, I just kept thinking about how epic this is about to be, bro.
Yeah.
Man comes on the stage, and only the front rows have noticed because there's so many people on the stage.
Yeah.
And he came, his outfit is not a pajama, but it looked like a pajama. It was so odd how that happened.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm wearing this, like, red with white lining.
Yeah, like a silky thing. Yeah.
His has the white lining too. So even if you did, if say like nobody else there was wearing pajamas, you wouldn't have thought he was wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
But because so many people are wearing this style,
It blends right in.
he blended right. It looked like we paid him and like planned this whole shit. It was
Yeah.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
So then now he goes up, front 2 rows notice, next 4 rows notice. The people in the back, you start hearing screaming in the back, yo! I heard a man just go, yo! And people, you see phones just instantly up. Man performs, people are losing. They're not even singing the song. They're just screaming so loud.
Yeah, man.
I never heard a reaction like that in my life.
Yeah.
And then when he starts getting to like near the end of the song, they start singing along with him, whatever.
Yeah.
And he stops and he's like, yo, I don't really got slow songs like that, but let's see what else is in the catalog. I'm like, we get more than one?
Yeah.
All you hear is boom, boom. Oh, boom, boom, boom. I'm like,
Dog.
what's happening? What's going? I'm like,
Christ.
this is. I can't even. I can't
So
even put this in
did
the
DJ
words.
know he was gonna play this song, or like how did?
Yeah, well, his DJ was there,
Okay,
and
okay,
he
okay.
went and talked to Jester
Got you,
separately.
got you,
So
got
they
you.
already planned it, right?
Okay.
But Jester said, I didn't know what the third song. He's like, the third song. When he said third song, my mind just was like, what?
Yeah.
So then now he does Splash Waterfalls. Everybody's losing their mind. He's like, what else we got? Yeah. Yeah. Give it to me now. Oh my God, bro. It was, and the crowd, especially with that song, for that song to start off, yeah. Everybody's just like, it was insane, bro. Goosebumps the whole time.
Oh my God.
And Shaka's like trying to like get me to go on stage and vibe, but I'm like, nah, nigga.
I'm not doing shit.
I'm like, I'm gonna let him cook,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm gonna let him
yeah.
cook. This ain't about me.
Exactly.
Let that man cook.
Yeah.
And turn the place over. It was insane, bro. Insane. Probably one of the best moments of my career. You understand? What's Your Fantasy is the first rap song I ever learned, word for word.
Really?
Like, I knew rap songs before, but I didn't know them word for word.
Of course, you know that song, yeah.
My cousin,
Sick nigga.
in me, baby. My cousin put me onto the song when we were like 8, 9 years old. I can't remember how old, but he was like teaching us the song, right? And it was that song and Men in Black. It was like when Men in Black, the song came, Here Comes the Men in Black. So like we learned those two songs and every day for the whole summer, because I was there the whole summer at my aunt's house. Every day we rapped those songs, like word for word.
Yeah.
Dog, I spoke to my cousin 2 days before
Oh, wow.
for the first time in 20 years.
Fucking insane.
And the first thing I said to him was like, nigga, you remember What About Your Fantasy, dog? Yo, we used to go crazy that. 2 days later, I'm
Your
seeing the
cousin's
performance.
probably watching like, this guy's a witch.
Dog.
This guy's a witch, bro. You talked to me 2 days ago and this happens?
Insane, bro.
Jesus, man.
I'm like, what is my life?
No, your life, bro. It's sick.
I was like,
It's
this is
sick.
insane, dog. It makes
It
no
is
sense.
Sick.
But it was fun, man. It was fun. Slow Jam Party's always fun, but that just brought it.
That's different, bro.
Like, I don't even know what to do. What are you gonna do the next one?
like,
How do you top that?
man?
But that was our goal with this party. Not necessarily Ludacris because he's a rapper, but we wanted R&B artists to come out and experience the night. Not even necessarily perform, but just come out and experience the
The
night.
vibe
Hear
and
people
everything.
singing their songs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
For him to be like one of our first ones
Yeah.
on this weekend of all weekends.
Dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, just
Like
the
peak
timing of
peak
this.
fame and virality.
The timing of this is insane,
Nuts.
bro. Like,
And for him to even come out after having already such a wild weekend, like insane, bro. He's a real one too, man. This
Yeah.
guy just said, feeling the vibe. Yeah, I'll do 3 songs. You're 20 years into your career. You don't need to do. You're not a
you're a big ass
first time artist.
Too, like,
You know what I mean? Niggas who are in their first year after a big song will not perform without
Oh.
bread.
they're lost, fam.
This guy just came up, said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 songs and bounce." Like, nuts, dog. Nuts. Shout out to Ludacris, man.
Yeah, your week eats up my week. Easily. Like, nigga, what the fuck did I even do this week? Bro? Like,
2023, I started taking care of the little things and
And look it.
And then Rihanna, listen.
hey! So we're here.
First of all,
Yeah.
that's first of all. Second, don't ever
Yo.
touch her again.
Yo.
Don't reach.
Yo.
Ask her any question you want. Don't be touching her hand.
Jeez.
Those hands have crafted hits, sir. And have crafted some other things. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But, brother, that was a moment. That was a moment. And you guys have met before.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was the first. I think a lot of people watching that were like, oh, it's his first time. Oh, my God.
I was like, nah. I was like, she's gonna go to him.
Yeah.
Like, you
Had
know?
to. And I love that video of you like saying to the woman, she's gonna talk to me. And she's just like, nope.
No. And they're like, you want to bet?
I
All
love
energy.
that. I
It was
love
so
that.
great that they got that. They got the two.
Yeah, shout out to my team for really.
Was it
capturing-
Tracy and
Tracy and Lainey upstairs.
Yeah, Lainey.
I'm
And they
there.
started jumping up and down.
They were great. That, no, honestly, I felt so supported in that moment, and it was such a cool moment because here's what I gave that carpet my all. So remember, I talked about like sacrificing socially. I was in LA so much, but none of my LA friends barely saw me because I was prepping. I was making sure I was going to bed. I was, trying to get my body to look great in my
Make sure your voice is still intact.
Right, all of that, and so I had committed to it because it meant a lot for me. And I know, like, the Oscars is the big show. There's nothing really bigger than that, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to give it my all. It was my first time ever.
Yeah.
And what was wild was I already had a great carpet. Forget Rihanna.
Yeah.
I had this amazing red carpet. For my debut, I had more interviews than we could possibly air.
Yeah.
Like, real talk.
Wow.
Like,
You
I
hit
was
it
just
at the
roping
park.
people in.
Yeah.
Like, Jay Ellis. You know Jay Ellis?
Yes.
He was walking by and he was about to just walk by me, and I was like, damn, you almost look like the black guy from Top Gun. And he goes, yo, what? And just came right to me. But it was little things.
Is that what you have to do when you're on that carpet? Is
You mean
rope them
hustle?
in?
Yes.
Yeah. Because a lot of times I think people think that they're just
they're just walking
obligated
up to
to just
No.
walk up to each
No.
person.
No.
The publicist.
Doesn't matter who you are.
The publicist alone. First of all, the whole thing is like rigged, okay? Like depending on like your media
Relationships.
and like the bigger the publication is and all that stuff, you get closer to like the beginning with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
celebs, and then like the lower tier is all the way
All
at
the
the
way at the
end,
end, yeah.
and the publicist is grabbing the hand and
The
was
local
like, nope,
paper.
let's go.
Hi, I'm here with the LA Guardian.
Let's smush your face. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, what's wild though is, yes, I was hustling the whole carpet, and I had a great position. I was actually second position on the carpet.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bless
ahead of E.
And do they position you, or do you just got to get there and
No, they do.
Shout
Body
out,
a man.
No, shout out to CTV.
Yeah.
They had my back on this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lil payola?
We showed up. You know what I mean? We was there. No, but real talk. The number one spot is always going to be the number one spot. It's ABC. They're the broadcaster.
Yeah.
Right? We're the Canadian broadcaster. We're on the second spot.
Amazing.
That's my dream come true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because after that, now I just got to hustle. But to my left is E. To my left is Access Hollywood. To my left is...
Keisha Shante.
Blah blah blah.
Shout out to Keisha, that's my girl. But like, but I had this great carpet already. And because I was in a good mood, I didn't know Rihanna was coming.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I was just talking shit. I was happy.
Yeah.
You know what it was? I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy with
You felt
everything that
so
happened.
successful.
That preceded that. I was happy,
Yeah.
and I was just in a mood. I'm like, Rihanna's coming. Like, there's a whole bunch that you didn't see. I was just being an ass, right?
Yeah.
And the girl's like, that's why you catch her going,
Yeah.
all right. Because they're like, bro, the carpet's done. Like,
Yeah.
ABC done locked up, closed up their
Wrapping up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Too bad.
Bob, here comes Riri. I said, and the place goes nuts. And I'm like this, I'm like this. I'm like, yo, I'm like trying to get her attention. She's not preeming me at all, And I'm like, I said, Carl Bland, you can't just walk past me like that. I hit her with it.
With the beige
I hit her with the
accent.
beige accent. I said, oh, Ross Hall, you gonna be walk past me like that? And she went like
died.
this. She goes, like this. That's the wave.
Yeah.
Right? So then once I got the wave, I said, well, sorry, this might work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Finish
I
that
have,
1-2
I have
picture.
I have someone in
Like
my
the
ear.
head, yeah.
And he's like, yo, hey, whoa, this might happen. Hey,
Can you hear me?
hey.
Sitting up in the control room.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
And then, boom. And that's what you see in the, like the little suspense, and the girls are watching because they're still
They're like, oh
recording.
my God.
She's gonna come. And and then
boom, as soon as she finished with her pictures, she just looked
Turned
at me
straight to you.
and started walking
Yeah.
towards me. And
He
here's the
lined
thing.
right to you.
Here's the thing. A lot of people might be like, "Oh, well, okay, I mean, that's what you do for a living. What you got a Rihanna interview? Oh, what's the big deal?" But here's why it's a big deal. It's a big deal because she knows her power and what that did for me.
This is the point.
And she did that on purpose.
This is the point.
So she doesn't have
She
to.
saw a
doesn't have
black
to-
man with
hold on.
dreads.
Not only does she not have to stop for me, her publicist tried to
Say
tried
no.
to
Make
wash
her
up the
keep
thing the
going.
whole time.
Yeah, she's like ushering her along.
Right, and
Yeah.
and there's pictures, there's freeze frames that are hilarious of the publicist going,
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah,
What-
yeah.
what-
Yeah.
because she's saying, "Who is this guy? I don't know him. It's not Laverne Cox. It's not, whoever and whatever other names that are big names. Who is this guy?" And answer the first question, and boom, boom. While we're joking around, boom, boom, boom. And the lady went like this and tried to pull Rihanna's hand, and she just
goes,
she just unhanded her and finished the interview and Ray. But I appreciate it, and I hope I get a chance to thank her.
And
soon,
I don't
but-
even think it's because she's met you before. I really think she saw a black man that could have get a huge interview, and she knew what she was doing.
As of lately, she has been. I feel like she's been prioritizing, like, kind of
Black media.
making comments
Oh,
to
yeah.
black media when they pass. Like, she
Absolutely.
might not stop and do a full
Right.
interview, but she's definitely been able to give them like a little something,
Yeah,
when she
absolutely.
sees them. You know,
She knew exactly what she was doing, and
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for it.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Now, do you think Rihanna would date a bus driver?
Do I think Rihanna would date a bus driver?
I know he's going with this.
Do I think Rihanna would date a bus driver? I mean, yeah. I do, because just based on the fact that she's an island girl, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, money's not an issue for her. And if she really rated the youth and thought he was fly, because the bus driver could be fly, I think based
are
on
you describing ASAP Rocky's situation?
Yeah.
He's not a bus driver. He's far from a bus driver.
she
but
did say it big time.
What?
I thought it was bad when she said, "Oh, your little nickname." Now she's
Belittling ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky's basically
I'm
a
just
bus driver.
saying, people. She went from dating a billionaire to
See how
A$AP
women
Rocky.
view it?
And you said
Do you see how
fashionable
women
and,
view
like,
it?
Why'd
you
say,
know?
like, you said it's
Do
a
you
rock-
see how women view it?
You
No,
said
this
your
is
shoulder up. That's
this is
rude.
where the question came from.
What?
Hold on.
If he owns it, if he owns the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
So this is Ayana and
Because
Ebony
the
K.
state-
Williams.
Imagine you
come to.
Would you date a bus driver?
If he owns the bus, if he owns
No.
it, if he owns the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well.
Like the things that matter.
Right.
Mid-box said, what the heck is that? Why is Tupac playing on my phone? But yeah, no.
Okay,
it's,
so I mean, I answered it based.
Yeah.
And I was you're asking me based on what my impression is of Rihanna.
Yeah.
And I answered it based on that. I think with humble beginnings, and she's still at the end of the day, she's still bot gal Riri.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
at the end of the day,
She's
she
so
bosses
regular
up
at
whoever
the same-
she's with.
facts.
Just like how she just kind of, not intentionally, obviously, but undermining where ASAP Rocky is only because of where Rihanna is that you can do that. She's so powerful and she's done so much at this point that no matter who she's with, I think even if she was with the billionaire, she's big dogging him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like
I
she's
mean,
a billionaire herself.
She's a billionaire
Now.
herself, and then she
Yeah.
has the star power, and then she has the
Yeah.
I
novelty
think
and
she big dogs anybody she's with, right? And
I
so
want to clarify. I don't care that she's with ASAP Rocky. I'm just saying.
Oh
based
no,
off
we
of
know,
the
we know.
comments.
Yeah, no. Sunrise.
Sunrise. Talk to me about Sunrise.
We did our investigative research last week on Sunrise, and since then, we have been ridiculed for trying to bring down a black business.
Come on. Come on.
They brought down themselves. Like, we aren't cooking. You guys know that, right? You know we're not the ones cooking, and it's not. People are like, oh, maybe it was just that location. I'm like, so everybody went to the same location on the internet.
Yeesh.
And then on top of that, people are like, oh, everyone's piling on and making jokes. Yeah, welcome to 2023, where if you fuck up in public, you will be reprimanded in public. Like, what is the confusion?
I'm a little bit out of the loop. What happened with Sunrise?
Sunrise.
I saw it on Twitter. I just kept clicking.
When's the last time you ate there?
I'd never eaten
That's what's up with Sunrise.
I've never eaten there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like we're just talking about it. Like, yo, we don't fuck with it. We're allowed to bust jokes over it. I don't care if you're a black establishment, Hispanic, Jesus's establishment. If the food is bad, I'm gonna say the food is bad.
Yeah.
Like, black people have this thing where they think we should cover up black business mistakes because they're a black business. No,
I think
a business is a business.
think it depends how big the mistake is. You
It
know what I
definitely
mean?
depends. Like,
Yeah.
you're not, if someone misses an appointment or whatever, like, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Like, if you were arrogantly wrong, all right, I'm gonna air you out. But if it's like one of those things where it's like, I get it, you guys are still growing. Let me not fuck this up for you. I'm gonna keep it under.
Sunrise has been around
Yeah,
since I was a
yeah.
teenager, and the talks have been this since I was a teenager. There's never not one moment someone said, "What's your favorite Jamaican spot?" and someone said Sunrise. It's never happened. It's never happened.
Damn,
and that's
Sunrise.
okay. Fix up. Don't go on TikTok yelling at people and complaining in the comments that people are getting at your restaurant.
Is that the way they're
Fix
doing?
up.
God damn.
Y'all tried to do some marketing
Yeah.
and didn't fix up. And now people are like, how are you going to promote this type of food when we don't fuck with it? Are you putting these people at gunpoint? Like, that's how, for people to think that somebody got paid to say your food was, should tell you everything.
Damn.
Like, I'm so confused at how people work. But anyways,
Damn. I mean,
we did some investigative research. We saw a video by a young man named Craig.
Okay, Craig.
Yeah, and Craig was eating Sunrise 4 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
And he did one of those testimonial videos in the front. Hello? I can hear you. Hold on. Let me put you on the actual roadcaster here. 1 second. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We are on live on the Extra Gravy Show. We're joined by Sunrise Eater, Craig.
Yeah, bro. I'm here. I'm fighting for the community, for Sunrise. I'm doing God's work. I'm doing God's work. That's all.
Listen, first of all, God loves you, brother. God does love you because
Yeah, bro.
the type of mercy and grace that you have shown this restaurant is, I mean, beyond repair.
I'm showing you.
So wait,
I know-
okay,
I
walk
know
us
I'm
through
getting
this.
Karma point for this.
Walk us through this. We saw the video of you giving them a review and whatnot. Did you know you were doing that when you showed up at the restaurant?
No, I didn't. So I pulled up with my cousin because, like, legit, I go there at least 4 or 5 times a week. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
So the guy was in there. I think he does like the marketing or something. So he's there with his son or his nephew or whoever. So he was like, "Oh, like, do you come here fairly often?" I was like, "Yeah, like I actually do." So then he's like, "Hey man, do you want to do like a little, like a little review or like just say what your opinion is about like Sunrise?" I was like, "You know what? Yeah, like I don't mind."
Did you know where the video was going?
No. So this is
Damn. They got you.
No, it's all no.
We got him.
We got him.
No. But look, it's blessed because like I did the video, thinking nothing of it.
Yeah.
Then my cousin, the same one that I was with, randomly in our group chat, sent me like a TikTok link. I look at the TikTok link, 2 twos. I'm like, oh, it's me. It's all good, and I'm like, oh, bless. Like I'm doing it up.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I didn't read the comments yet. I looked in the comments.
Oh man.
I looked in the comments. The comments were fire.
Yeah.
Like, people were not playing. They're like, listen, they have a gun behind the camera. One person was like, I don't know how a man can lie.
So you have seen the skits that have been recreating your video?
Bro, I've seen the skits. I've seen the
Oh
I've seen
my
the comments.
God.
I'm just like, Sunrise is under fire right now.
They're
Sunrise
under
is
fire. And okay, so you're four to 5 times a week, right? When did you start eating at Sunrise?
Ooh, I've been at Sunrise. Like I've been going there for years.
This guy's a vet.
So
All
I
right.
want to say at least since like 2018. At least. So 'cause I would
5
go to
years
Sunrise
of
and
run
Red.
belly. 5 years of run belly. All right. So
Listen.
wait, hold on. What location do you go to specifically?
I go to the one at Kennedy and Sandalwood mostly, and then sometimes I'll go to the one at Queen and 410.
This guy has multiple spots. I rate it.
What's your go-to order?
Okay. Now this is something I want to know because like it's been people are saying this, but I haven't confirmed it or anything because I do know it's a black-owned business. Are there black people cooking in these 2 locations?
Some of them. So the one that I go to, yes, but it's Brampton, right? So you're at the end of the day, you know,
What does
it's
that
not
mean?
always gonna be.
No.
It's not always gonna be black people.
No.
No.
That's not how this works.
We got him.
We got him. That's not how this works. Have you ever been to a Vietnamese spot in Scarborough?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever been to a Vietnamese spot in Mississauga?
Yes, I have.
Have you been to a Vietnamese spot in other cities? Have you ever seen a nigga anywhere? Have you seen a Jerome in the back making some fall?
That's true. That you know what? I have to concede that when you go to Asian restaurants, yeah, that's true.
When you go to
they
any
are
other
not
restaurant,
out there, nobody.
this is not something that happens at any other restaurant that I see. When I go around the city, I've been to tons of restaurants. For the most part, Jamaican restaurants, some of them, especially some of them downtown, are the spots that have like all Filipino people working there.
Yeah, even like patty time. Like there's a lot of Asians there.
And there's not to say they can't cook, but they clearly can't cook like us, our food, making our food. Just like we can't make their food like they make their food.
That's a fact.
It's our culture.
Yeah.
So if
that's true.
People not from our culture are making our food and people are complaining, what is the disconnect? What are we missing?
So I think when I look at Jamaican restaurants, and this is probably the difference between us and them, I feel like most of us are from here, right? So it's not like for them they'll have, and I don't want to sound racist.
You keep saying them, and it's like, it's getting real.
As soon as you start it off, but I don't want to sound racist.
It's gonna sound racist for sure. And another thing.
We're not gonna dig you. We're not gonna dig you a deeper hole than you've already dug yourself.
No, but hold on, no. But what I'm saying is, for them, they'll have people from their community, whether it's the Asian community, the Southeast Asian community, the Filipino community. But I find that those restaurants, they'll have people that are newly like immigrating to the country or I guess emigrating.
Yeah, they look out for
Canada.
each other. They look out for their people. Like especially if someone's new coming into the country.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sometimes they'll even work for one another for a discount.
Yeah.
In like completely different industries, for example, like trucking. Like I know personally, Sikhs and Indians, and they'll have their people come and work for less than what an actual Canadian will work for until that person makes enough. And this is where it builds community, though. That person makes enough to eventually partner up with someone else and either get a better job or get their own truck. And then they'll live together as well, so their expenses aren't as much. So they can work.
I think Sunrise needs to adopt this business model. I think if we have I think we have some fresh Jamaicans, fresh from Yard, all living together.
But this is the problem. This is the problem. They don't really want. I don't think the government wants too many Jamaicans coming into the country at once. To be honest, if you look at the immigration statistics, the number one country is, if I remember this correctly, the number one country for immigration here is India. The number two is the Philippines. The number three is I think China's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But it's Pakistan, I think, is like number 3.
Oh wow!
Well, it's also a monetary thing, right? Like a lot of those countries have people that are making that type of money that can easily just transfer their assets. Whereas Jamaica, it's a grind to get out the country, man. And it's not as easy for us, especially with us low population, small island. Like
Right.
we have our own, things and hardships we have to
Africans.
come over.
Yeah,
but
exactly. I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Same thing for Africans.
Even
too.
Africans though, they don't encourage immigration from predominantly black countries in the same way that they encourage it from countries that are Asian or Southeast Asian. And that's, to be honest, I think by design. You look at where a lot of the labor ends up. So people will come over here and be doctors and nurses, but the government seems to know that they won't start out that way, and they're so happy to be in the country that they'll just start at the lower end.
Yeah.
And then twos, when it's time to help other countries, we'll import like refugees as well and provide them with a safe place to be in this country. And I find in all of this, typically black people are at the back of the line.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's life, brother.
So that's what we're competing against.
We are used to that.
So
Unfortunately, I don't feel like that situation is hurting Sunrise. I feel like there are so many other Jamaican restaurants out here flourishing, doing well. I've never heard one person yell out Sunrise as their favorite spot to eat.
Damn.
It's just never happened.
The thing, for me, I support Sunrise primarily because for us, when I think of, okay, like what are the successful black franchises in Canada? Let's start, and you mentioned Sunrise. That's where the list ends. Like I don't know any other. So for me, I'm like, hey, even if the food was terrible, which objectively, on God, it's not. Like I couldn't eat.
Well,
there
this is
if
the
it was,
thing.
like,
I think your
objectively
spot
terrible.
might be better than most because the majority of people I spoke to, they were not going to that location. Went to working at McDonald's. The drive-through girl.
Okay.
Just one day randomly sits me down in one of the McDonald's booths or whatever around break, and she's like, "Would you take my virginity?" I'm like, "Why?" And she's just like, "I want to lose my virginity." And like, I've always thought you're hot. I think you should take my virginity. I'm like, okay.
You didn't tell her you were a virgin?
No. And I set it up for the next day.
Yeah.
And it was like this is like the middle of summer.
Okay.
And so my little brother and sister are home. My mom's gone to work. Dad's gone to
I've heard
work.
this story. Yes.
And I was just like, fuck, how am I getting these kids out of here, bro?
Yo.
I'm like, how's this gonna work? I gave my brother $5. I'm like, yo,
Go crazy.
go to the store, go crazy, my nigga. Go ball out, get your sister something.
Yeah.
See them walking up the road. As they're walking up the road, the girl walks past them and is walking down the road towards the house. I'm like, yes, this is perfect.
Yeah.
She came. I was like, super pyro. I got a red towel. I'm like, yo, she bleeds. It's gonna bleed into red. Red and red
good.
match. We are straight. I put the towel down and everything. And I remember I put the first two condoms. I put them on wrong, and my dick was getting soft.
Oh,
and I was like, could you just? She's like, she's like, okay. And she's like, looking up at me. She's like, are you okay? I'm just like. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking at the condom like which one's, where do I pinch? I'm trying to remember sex ed class.
Yeah.
I put the condom on. I think I put it on backwards.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure I put it on backwards because it was so dry to go in. Like it was so dry.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like,
God.
she's gonna beat.
That was his thought. Oh my God.
I'm like, ugh. And then the smell, the smell of like pussy blood came into the room. When you're not experienced, like those smells, I'm just like,
yeah, no.
What the fuck is that?
You said that?
I'm like, this is what pussy smells like? Oh, yuck. It smells like railroad pennies in here. This is insane. And it smells like a no-frills Charlie. It smells like a lot. There's a lot of copper in your blood system. And friggin' after, I remember I got ambitious, yo. Put her down on the floor on her knees and bent her over the bed, started digging it out doggy style.
Okay.
It's like, ooh. Now I'm enjoying sex.
Yeah.
10 seconds later, I'm done. I'm like, ooh, this is nice. This is nice. And then I'm like, yo, you gotta go shower. Like, cause you're bleeding, blah, blah, all this shit. You gotta go shower.
Yeah.
Really, I just wanted that smell gone.
Got you. And
I was like, yo, she dirty? I was thinking she was dirty. So I'm like, yo, you gotta go shower, blah, blah, blah. And she showers. I hear the door open downstairs. My little brother and sister are back. I run downstairs. Here's another $5. Yo, go get me. You didn't get me a drink. Yo, I told you to get me a drink.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, yo, go get me a drink, yo.
Yeah.
Okay. They leave. And then she cuts out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I remember like that whole day, I'm like, I'm going to get caught still. Somehow. I'm like, somehow my mom's going to find out, figure it out.
Yeah,
like, I don't know how.
You
and
were
the
relaxed?
smell, I open up every window.
Oh,
my God.
That's
I'm like, nah, I got to get this smell out.
Yeah.
It's really just a towel. Cause
Very true. Yeah, because the blur's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do laundry.
Ooh.
And it
How
didn't
old were you
strike
at
me
this
that
age?
I was like, that it was going to smell like
How
this.
old were you at this point?
I was 16.
Okay.
Turning 17.
Shame on no laundry at 16 is
No,
wild.
my mom was doing all
Ah.
that shit. No, I wasn't doing none of that.
Gotcha.
My duties were vacuuming, dishes, mopping, dusting. I'm not doing fucking laundry too. I'm an employee at this point. This is insane.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I didn't account for a smell.
Mm.
So I'm like, yo, I don't even know. Like, I just put the towel under mad shit.
Ooh.
And just hope that, hey, maybe she won't know. And she didn't. She didn't say anything to
Thank
me.
God, yeah.
Thank God. But I know she was wondering, when did someone use this red towel?
Oh my God.
Because we don't really use
Pulled it out and started
those
smelling.
towels.
What's that?
She's like, when did someone use this red towel? I'm pretty sure. And yeah, no. It was not a fun experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 3 out of 10.
Oh, mine was definitely much worse. I'm going to be brief. I've said this on the podcast before. 18. Tinder shorty. Reached out to me. She's like 6 years older than me. You know, I felt like that nigga. I mean, it's 24-year-old.
You lost your virginity on Tinder? God, I am old. This nigga lose his virginity through an app.
I
This is
did. I
crazy.
really did. And what's
Did she know?
No.
Okay.
I actually, I don't know. But listen, she called me over, right? She's like, hey, what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm just chilling, whatever. We were texting for a little bit.
Mhm.
Calls me over, say, hey, come over. I'm like, okay, cool. At this point, I only have my G1, right? So I'm not supposed to be driving, but I'm like, yo, it's 10, 12 minutes away. I can make this, right? So I go drive over there. I get there. We park. Well, I park at the back of her building. Not supposed to be parking there. I'm trying to pay my credit card. It's not working. She's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, listen, bitch, it's not my card. I can't afford a ticket. You know? So I'm doing all these things. And then I'm arguing with her, whatever. She's like, oh, whatever. She goes inside. I'm like, oh, bro, I fumbled already.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I just go follow up after her. And
I was
then,
like, I'll take the ticket.
for real. For real. And then she's like, oh my God, you're shorter than I thought. I'm like, that's rude. She was 6'1".
That's the first thing she said?
6'1". I'm like, I told you I
Wait,
was.
that's the first thing she said?
First thing she said. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Were you guys talking like in terms of we're gonna fuck, or was it like just come over?
She was white, so the way they talk is. So it's still very.
Why did that come out like that? She was white.
She came out to me as white, and I had to make a decision, you know. So she whatever. We walk in there. We get into our apartment.
6'1".
6'1". We get into her apartment.
Play volleyball?
I have no idea what this lady did. She didn't do one thing that she should have done. Anyway, we get in there, sit down. We're talking, you know, watching a show or something on Netflix. She's watching a documentary about the man with the smallest penis in the world. Why? I don't know. Her dog is kind of like a little chihuahua, just kind of, you know, running around the apartment. Comes up, whatever. I get a whiff. The fuck? She's like, yeah, sorry. My dog's breath really smells really bad. Like he's just going through something right now. That was foreshadowing. Where I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. Anyway, you know, a few minutes pass. You know, she gets on top of me, whatever. She's like, okay, well, let's get this done.
She gets on top?
Yeah.
6'1"?
6'1". I mean, like, you know, what are we gonna fucking climb this bitch?
It's like a fucking shack. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're on the couch, like, you know, making out a little bit, and then she's okay, like, follow me to the bedroom. I'm like, okay. So she goes to the bedroom, and I'm like, amped, right? I'm like, oh, what's about to happen? I already got the condom ready. Everything's ready, right? So I'm like, man, take my shoes off, take my socks off, box. I'm like, okay, let's go. I go into the room, and I'm welcomed with this
aroma.
Smell. I'm like,
this musk.
I'm like, did the dog transform? I'm like, what is happening, right? And I'm like, I'm getting closer and closer, and it's like, oh, it's her, right? And so I'm like, turn over, yo. I'm like, so whatever. So immediately, you know,
That don't stop the smell, brother.
Listen, it makes it worse.
Makes it worse.
I didn't know.
Now you got booty hole in the air.
Yes. So you know, we you know, she guides me in because I was like, I'm a lot going on. And then, yeah, started doing that for a while.
Was it dark? The lights off?
It was light, daytime. daytime, she had like her curtain open, so it's like, I can see everything, right?
Thank God.
And yeah.
With the window open?
Yeah. I wish it was. But anyway, we started doing that for a while. We're doing doggy style.
Got to stroke and open the window at the same time.
I really should have, dog. So we're doing that, switch positions. She gets on top for a while, and I'm like in the middle of like getting hard, going soft, because the smell is just
dog.
kicking my
That first of
ass,
all,
bro.
that should never happen.
Dog.
Losing your virginity.
Dog.
There's no dick soft moments that
Dog.
should.
It was doggy style was fun, right? But then once she was on top, the calculator was like, this shit.
Oh, that's when the whiff is just.
Yes.
She's pushing
And
the
I'm like,
air
it's
to you.
You're trying to like time it perfectly. Exactly, right? And then, yeah, it was just
trying
a
to
lot.
dodge the oxygen coming from the poops.
And I just she started giving me head at 1.2, and I just couldn't do it. And
wow.
And then
she didn't even smell nothing. Shorty went down there, sucked off her stench.
She must have known. Because
it's one of those ones where you go to your own house and someone's like, "You making chicken?" It's like, "You made chicken like 4 days ago." It's like, is this what my house smells like?
I know those ones.
My house just smells like chicken all the time. My house smells racist. Like,
I know those ones, bro. But anyway, so what happened was I got soft in her mouth, and she did.
Oh my God.
She didn't take that very well at all. Hopped off me like, whatever. I'm like, okay. And then she went in the shower. I'm like, oh, my mom's calling me. I gotta go. And I just put my shoes on and just boogied out. And I was like, well, that was that. And yeah, guys, that's how I lost my virginity. It was, and then she had the audacity to still text me afterwards, saying, "Go, like, let's link, whatever." I'm like, no, I've seen it. I've smelled
bitch,
enough.
you gave me soft dick. It was my first time.
It was like I've smelled enough.
Yo,
it was. Till this day, I've never smelled.
My dick was rocked the whole day. I knew I was getting.
I didn't know it was like in a matter of like maybe 2 hours type shit. So it's like, oh shit, it's happening. Let's prep, But yeah, no, it was till this day. I've never smelled anything like that, ever.
Good Lord, can you describe the smell for us?
Yes, BV for sure. Like it was strong. Like
BV is what is that? Bacterial vaginosis.
Yes, you know mackerel.
Ooh. Who?
Mackerel. Do you guys use it, Jamaica? Yeah, right. Mackerel fish. You know the canned version of it, right? Because we make food at the Congolese house. That smell is exactly what that smelled like. So I'm like, why is this coming from a human? Right? That's how bad it was. The whole room smelled like this. So when I tell you I muscled through it for as long as I could, I really did. Because the room smelled like it. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
This nigga fucked Aquaman, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is nigga, are you Jonah?
Oh my God.
This nigga is Jonah.
Holy shit.
I slept in a whale for 3 days. That is
God.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, but I was just happy that I got it over with,
Wow. Yeah. That is a fishy situation.
Oh
man.
my God.
That is wow.
Bro.
Mackerel.
Listeners,
we're gonna end there. I think that's enough pod for the day.
Yeah, man. I think we're all potted out, man.
Wow, we're gonna end it on that high note.
I mean, it's a mix of a lot because you lost it, but also at what cost. So
I won, but at what cost?
But did I really?
Big Brother Canada. My.
Yo, fam. Let me talk to you real quick, sir.
Dog. Big Brother has been restoring the feeling for Toronto Blacks for about 3 seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say big up Jamar.
Yeah.
Started the wave. Jamar definitely started the wave. Once they saw the outpouring of support that Jamar got being on the show, they're like, oh, we need one of these every season.
Yeah.
And there's been one. Well, they doubled down this season. They got 2 of them
multiple.
niggas. They got a light-skinned one. They got
They're covering
dark-skinned Michael Jackson
they're
and a light-skinned
covering-
Michael Jackson.
They're
Clash
covering
of the
all
Titans,
bases.
man.
They're like, okay, we're gonna make sure we have a light skin one,
Yep.
but we're also gonna have a dark skin
Cover
one,
the
so
spectrum.
nobody say it's colorism. Like,
I didn't like that random white boy that was with him. I wanted to fight
I want to
that guy.
fucking punch that guy in the face.
Came in here and asked, "Oh man, what's going on with you?" Now you're saying I'm strong arming you? I came in here and asked you if you felt like I was trying to intimidate you.
Fam.
Okay, did you say that?
Yes, you just did. You just came here and you said,
I literally came in here and said, "Do you feel like I'm hearing that people are telling me?"
Fam, so come to me and ask me first.
Just did. Are you?
That's what
are
he
you good?
just, that's what he
That's what he just did.
I haven't even watched the show, and I'm like, he just did that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I was like, nigga, are you hearing what he's saying? And from then, I was like, oh, he's paying attention to what this looks like. He's not paying attention to what's being said.
Yeah.
Now he's in, I gotta act up for the camera mode.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is gonna go left.
First and ask me that. Don't.
I literally just did.
The house we're in.
Well, you're
right
a clown.
Now.
And then you're a clown. You heard
I'm a
that shit,
clown.
bro. What did I do?
I'm a clown.
What?
You're a clown. I'm a clown.
Yo.
You're a clown. Well, how am I a clown? You're a clown. Like,
I was trying to, the whole video, I'm trying to assess if he's either not about that life, because when a man's not about that life, he's gonna repeat every word you say. Or I'm a clown. Okay, bet. I'm a clown? All right, bet.
And then do nothing.
And then do nothing.
That's what-
Or
I
are
thought
you
they were
trying to
gonna
protect the
scrap.
bag?
I
I
thought
thought
they
he's
were
trying to
gonna
protect the
scrap.
bag.
no, for sure. Like, you can't fight on camera.
You can't
You
fight
get
on
kicked
Big
out.
Brother, you're out.
You know? So it's just like, you
So
know.
what is this right now? What is this right now?
What is what?
But when I asked you that question, you said Ty comes in here and he's giving me this.
I did that.
How did you pull up in here?
I had a can in my hand. I said, bro,
How did you pull up in here? How'd you
First of
pull
all,
up in
I'm answering your question.
How did you pull up in here? Bro? How did you
Do you want me to answer you or no?
How'd you pull up in here? How'd you pull
I
up in
literally,
here?
bro.
Yo, how'd you pull up in here? How'd you pull up in here? I'm trying to answer. Can you let me answer? How'd you pull up in here? How'd you pull up in here? Yo.
I mean, fine. He did a walk. He walked in with a strut. He walked in on some, like, I got to ask you something. But obviously, when you're coming to ask something that's regarding a problem you have,
it's going to look like I'm
it's
on
gonna
rah-rah.
It's going to sound like I have a problem because guess what? I have a problem. So, what's up?
I'll try you stepping to me.
I'm not stepping to you.
You're stepping to me, bro.
Bro, take a step back.
You're being the aggressive.
Dog, I want
white
to
guy
punch
in the
that
face.
guy. Just take a step back.
The way the black guy looked at him after, like, yo, nigga. But he actually did take a step back.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, oh, no.
He
Brother, you
listened.
gotta stand your
Yeah,
ground,
yeah.
10 toes.
I would have been like, yo, who are you?
You're not that guy, bro. I'm telling
This
you
is
right now.
between
We're done.
us big men here.
When a man says, you're not that guy, bro, I'm telling you that right now. You have to instantly become that guy.
Yeah. You have to at least give him a twitch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm flinching you at the
Yeah.
very least. Make you look a little pussy. Like,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was gonna be something because it was just really awkward at the end. Like, okay, bye. I thought he would have threw something or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even at him, just like threw it
Who, the dark skin guy?
to the wall.
The
You
dark-skinned
know?
guy?
Yeah, because he was like he
was the aggressor.
Went and
He was
said,
the
"Yo,
aggressor.
say it again. Say it again." And he said
I
it
don't want to hear that from
again.
nobody else.
We're done.
Okay, bet.
This is clown, bro.
Call me a clown again, bro.
You're a clown.
Call me a clown again.
See?
You're a clown.
Call me a clown again.
You're a clown. Yo, call me, what? I didn't hear you. Call me a clown
Call me a
again.
clown again.
Watch what happens
I
when
said-
you.
Hold on, let me get
Okay, what's
closer.
gonna happen?
You're a clown.
That's something, yo. Flip a bed,
And the
bro.
man said, all right, bet.
Flip a
If
fucking bed.
I
wanna
can't
see
fight you,
something.
but can I spit in your face?
No,
Bro,
you can't. That's
it-
very
that's
disrespectful.
assault?
The dark skin guy's
could
in
get
a,
arrested
in, a,
for
in a
that.
crazy position
guess so.
because he's gotta respect it. He's gotta defend his manhood.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't want to act up in front of white people. I know how that is.
Yeah.
And you don't want to confirm things for white people that they already think about you. So it's like he's in a tough spot, especially with this white guy gaslighting him in the room.
Yeah.
Nigga came through like, yo, bro, take a step back. Why are you stepping to him? Take a
If
step
I
back.
was angry watching from afar, I can't imagine how angry Men's was
Bro,
in the moment.
I could only imagine.
Dog. But what's funny is
All right, bet.
All right,
All right,
bet.
bet what? Like,
bet what?
Man said, bet what? And then he walks out the room and he's like, yo, man's about to run their mouth. Yo, I was like, holy shit. I could tell that light-skinned guy was on smoke once I saw the beard. I saw the beard, I'm like, yeah, the Abraham Lincoln on the light-skinned
He's
you.
not all there.
Not even he's not all there. He's all there. He's all right here.
Yeah.
That light-skinned you was ready for war at any given moment.
He's one of the busy bone light skins.
Bro,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
Got the chip on the shoulder. Like,
Hothead.
I gotta show you that I gotta compensate for my light skinness.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can hear it in the tone still. Like,